Hi, Osho.
Hello, Oshio. Hello, Raiders.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
Shio.
Oh, Oshio, I have good news for you. Well,
Is it
for
that someone squished me?
No, it's... Why do you always assume it's something bad?
Why do you think?
Why? It's never... I'm never... What are you
It's
talking
always-
about?
It's always squishing.
No. Listen. See, now someone squished you. That's you know what that's called, Oshio? A self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what it was called.
It's
actually
called
going
Llewellyn as a bully. Anyway.
what I was going to say, Oshio, was was that work save has given you a hero point before you even started the session. But you had to be all pessimistic and shit. Okay, that's fine. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, double Oshio squish. Okay, Oshio, you're squished for double time. Cool.
No.
Yes. And also, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in to our wonderful 8th episode of Season 2 of Amara Angels.
Yay.
Oh, Dusk, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Nesca. That is
Oh my
so
gosh.
nice
I
of
get
you.
Dusk.
I don't know if work is here. Dusk, should I tell work what your objective is?
Please do. Please let work
so,
save.
Yes,
know
work
what's
save. Dusk now has a new goal in life, which is gift you a subscription to my channel. So I just want to point that out. That is his goal in life. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. I think it's Dusk's way of one-upping Work, because Work has given so many gift subs.
It used to be my name up there, the number 1 next to it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it used to be his name up there, but then Worked. Never gonna happen. There you go. I told you. But yes, welcome in, Raiders. 8th episode of season 2 of Amara Angels, and I am here joined by my good friend, the squished Oshio.
Hi.
How does it feel to be squished, Oshio?
Terrible. My bones have been crushed.
It suits you. The the ever resplendent Dusk, aka Sarcastrophe, aka Love This Man.
Hi, everyone.
Ah, there it is. The always fantastic Savian. Hi, Sev.
Me, I'm already 35.2% anime.
Me, Gungaga.
Me, Gongaga.
And the ever fantastic and amazing buddy of mine, Spyro Proxy. Hi, Spyro.
Hi.
That was very tame for you. What's wrong, buddy?
I'm cooking up something.
Damn, he's not even hiding it.
Wow. Resplendent, massive into I can't even say the word. Thesaurus. Yes. I know all the words. I know all the words. I know all the big words. I know all the beautiful words. It's amazing.
You didn't have to deal with him in charge of your country for 4 years.
I did
People
not
get to do that.
We got listen on this side of the continent of the world. We of the ocean. There we go. We got to point and laugh for 4 years. That was fun. That was fun. We had
Vote better, America.
Vote better, America. Yeah, America.
I wish it was only America.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We've seen how the UK is handling itself.
We have our Trump. We have our own Trump.
But luckily, he didn't get to power yet.
Yeah, yet.
Yet. But yes, the world sucks, and then everything burns. But we're here for some escapism in another place that is awful. The Underdark.
Yay, Copium.
Copium.
The Underdark is still better.
It's still better than yes.
Who needs sunlight?
Who needs well, clearly you don't need sunlight because you haven't seen sunlight in like a week and a half, all of you.
I mean, to be fair, Azure can just make sunlight, so like
yeah, but is she gonna do it though?
I mean, she did already do it once.
It's not the same. Yeah. It doesn't give you all the vitamins and stuff. It's just...
Yeah, we just need to get some Sunny D.
Yeah, just need Sunny D, yeah. Ooh.
5% juice.
Yes. But yes, in the last episode, the party returned with some after killing the beast that has been plaguing a section...
Beast.
No Mr. Beast. After killing a beast that has been plaguing a section of the Underdark, that the dwarves, the Duragar, and deep gnomes of New Thrain wished to invest in, and not get hunted and killed by this creature. The party went in there and killed them and recovered what they went in for. It wasn't just killing the beast. They actually went to recover something called the Air Carver, a magical pickaxe that can actually create anti-magical properties upon itself. They wanted to use it to break some chains of a fiend that has been chained up in the Underdark for a long time. And when they came up, celebrations. They were hailed as heroes by many of the people in New Thrain, and a party took place. A party where Gala got insanely drunk.
As it should be.
Um,
Honestly, shame on all of you for not also getting insanely drunk.
This is also very true. Sherry and Azure got, well, they didn't get drunk, but they ate their fill. They ate a lot. While Ivar, the new addition to the party, well, quote unquote addition to the party, it hasn't been made official yet. I lost my train of thought. Yes, Ivar.
You were just saying how awesome I am.
No. Ivar, the just for that you're gonna get squished for one more minute.
No.
Ivar managed to mingle with a few people and discover. That's where I was going. Ivar managed to discover that a group of rangers, some stalker, they're called gloomstalkers or just stalkers in the Underdark. So a group of 3 gloomstalkers have gone missing after exploring a section of the Underdark on the other side of Griefhome, where a certain creature that they do not know anything about was spotted at the time. Also, Lightning has just given you a second hero point of today.
Thank you, Lightning.
So you have 2. Nice, good for you. And
don't be jealous.
I am jealous. Yes, but these stalkers have gone missing, and Ivar decided that it would be good to go check it out, see what happened to the stalkers, and potentially get a reward from it. The party the party members of this little rebellion group that is trying to amass strength to attack Griefhome try to recruit Ivar, but Ivar, the second Ivar heard, got the idea that it was involved a pact with a fiend. Ivar was like, no, that is stupid. Why would we do that? Let's not do that. Let's go do something else. And managed to rope the party into going with him to find the Gloomstalkers. Also, at the end of the party, the very, very drunk Gala got healed of her drunkenness.
Yes.
By Azure, causing rage and more rage. Yeah, rage and fury, fire and brimstone from Gala, because you just don't take away someone's drunkenness. It's so rude, so rude. But the party decided to go to sleep, as everyone was very tired because of all the partying and all the hootenanny. And the next quote-unquote day after their long rest, that is when Ivar said you would all get ready to go to their destination. And guess what? It is the end of your long rest. You all rested up. No hangover for Gala.
I guess that's good, I guess.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna unsquish Gala. There we go. So,
thank you.
Don't push it. And
what do you mean? I was thanking you.
What? Oh, there we go. Index. Thank you so much. Let's squish Gala once again.
What do you mean?
There we go. Squished Gala.
This isn't
fair. Double squish Gala. Thank you, Sev. All right.
This isn't fair.
This is very fair. But no. Yes. It is, I was going to say the dawn of a new day, but you have no idea. It could literally be the middle of the night outside. What do you mean squish the GM? I'm unsquishable. What are you talking about?
Squish the GM. Squish the GM.
It says squish.
Squished.
Squish, squish, squish,
squish,
squish,
squish,
squish, squish, Squish.
Squish.
Squish. Squish. Squish.
I have been squished.
Squash.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, you all wake up and you find something. Well, you find that Violet is still in her coma. She has not woken up, moved, or even shown any reaction since the last time you've checked. Also, Ivar's outside. Hey!
Ivar, like, how early in the morning is it now?
You don't have morning. It's just you all went to sleep.
But sort of like relative to when people do get up, like the village just strikes me as a very orderly sort of place.
Usually people like sleep in shifts. Like there's always people milling about because people just go to sleep in shifts and they alternate between it. So
Gotcha.
there's no concept like of the morning work and the afternoon work kind of schedule. It's someone goes to sleep, someone is working while that person is asleep, and then they switch around.
Gotcha. I'd say in that case, Ivar more than likely wouldn't he'd be what would be considered to be an early riser effectively was on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say he doesn't sleep for too long. And what sleep that he does get does fucking wonders. Like this man is on the ball. Do you know what I mean? He's one of those assholes.
I hate them.
Exact opposite of me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
dead ass just go to sleep all the time.
Oh yeah.
He's up and at it, and he's like, he probably woke up maybe 20 minutes ago. He's fully dressed, teeth cleaned, facial routine done. Like he's great. His hair's already braided.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
So I'd say, I suppose, is it clear as to whether or not the others are currently up and active?
I would say you would, since you have such high perception, as you're nearing the door, you do hear some movement outside. From
Do I have
outside.
have high perception? Do I?
I believe you do. You have 15 perception, so passive perception.
Disgusting.
Listen,
I'm so used to.
I was going to say, for dusk, that's pretty low.
I swear to
It's
God, Dust,
fucking
you can't
terrible.
compare
I feel ill.
You can't compare everything to Callahan. You can't compare. Callahan was a freak of nature, okay?
So this is what it's like to only have eyes on the outside of your body.
So, what was each of your passive what are all of your passive perceptions?
Mine's like 10 or something, probably.
Gallus is 11. Sherry.
there we go.
Okay, Gallus is 11. Azure's is 15, is the same as you. Violet is 13. And Sherry's is 17.
Oh.
Wait, how high is Azure's?
Azure is 15.
15.
Like you.
Damn.
Oh my
Dusk, how does it feel
God.
to not be the most perceptive one in the group?
I feel short-sighted, is what I feel.
How does it feel to have lower perception than someone who's not a wisdom caster?
How does it feel to have lower perception than a literal child?
Ill. I feel ill, guys. I'm glad we all took a moment. Honestly, I miss having over 30 in passive perception, so here we are. Thank you for the book. Ivar, yeah. So I suppose like I hear stirring in the room. I genuinely don't feel like Ivar would have the sense enough to knock on the room of like knock on the door of a room full of women. I just don't think he has it in him.
That's fair, actually.
I like to think that he like purposely strided towards the door and then turn-heeled, walked away, and maybe flagged down the nearest villager that he could.
Uh-huh. Female or male villager?
Considering the circumstance, male presenting.
Okay, alright. So, you do see this very old dwarf. Is that you, Ivar?
Yeah, that's perfect. That voice, that's exactly who he speaks to. Moving on to the others. He just talks absolute and utter garbage and nonsense to this man. Like he's just like, oh hello, and he's like, oh,
You know
of
what?
course, yes.
You're giving the old man attention. He is thrilled.
Does he give me a side quest?
Plant 5 carrots for me.
Ivar goes off and finds 5 carrots until the others are ready. That's
yes, okay, that's fine. That's fine. 5 Underdark carrots. Very, very good.
Like
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we're saying Underdark for everything here. Okay, yeah,
yes, of course.
5 Underdark.
Carrots are grown in the ground, so these are deeper carrots, so they should be more carroty.
There we go. Yeah, they're even. They make your eyes even better.
Yeah, they do.
Well, then I fucking eat one. Do I get 16 past perception, or are we just messing around here?
Unfortunately, no.
I feel God, guys. I feel God.
You do gain a reward from it after you collect all 5 carrots. He gives you these very beautiful rocks. They are not worth anything, but they're pretty to look at.
They're just like what is it called? Like the sea glass stuff you get when glass that's been in the ocean, it becomes like all kind of polished.
Oh
Looks
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
It's like that.
It's very pretty. But I
In
assume
that case,
the others.
he's gonna wait until the gang goes out, and then he'd like to give one to Azure.
Oh, so you do see the gang come out, and Azure. Apparently, Ivar walks over to you and gives you a rock.
Oh, thanks, Ivar. It's so cool. Where did you find it?
You know, I found it in different places. You know, I found from the hand of an old man.
Okay, I'm gonna put it right over here, right on the fridge. See, everyone can see everything.
Ye
Oh,
olde
but,
magical
seriously.
fridge.
Ivor, it's a rock. I mean,
It's a pretty cool
beautiful.
rock.
It is a pretty cool rock, yeah. And if he stores it in a bag, I'm gonna add cool rock to his inventory.
Okay. Also, I just want to say I forgot that work is on holiday today, so he's just giving out hero points. There's a 3rd hero point for all of you.
Yo, thank you.
He's being an asshole. That's what he's being.
What do you mean? He's
Is
being
this
awesome.
Columbo Day?
No, he's Canadian, so it's probably something else.
And it doesn't celebrate Columbo. He's a great guy. Lieutenant
Cool.
Columbo.
Anyway, let's
Columbo.
let's not talk about Columbo. Let's talk about magical fantasy world.
Just one more thing.
Yes.
That's it. It's a Columbo reference.
Oh, that was right. All right.
Oh yeah, the TV show. Yes.
That's what he says. It's his catchphrase.
Good job, Oshio.
Jeez, do you not even watch Columbo? Oh my gosh,
You fucking
unbelievable.
granny.
You need to watch Columbo, massive. It's so good.
Yeah, no, I've seen a few episodes when I was a kid.
Talking about fantasy, you mean Colundo, the character from Final Fantasy Brave Exuvius?
Speaking of Final Fantasy, did Ivar get 2 stones?
No, he gave you like a handful of pebbles.
In that case, he also wants to give one to Sherry.
Oh, Sherry, she's got a stone.
Ooh, a rock.
Yes.
Carl like.
I also received this from the old man.
You're all so lucky getting rocks from old men. I can't believe you. Cherish them, all right?
Are the rocks also old? No, that's probably a stupid question. I'm sorry.
The rocks may be old. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, I don't know much about rocks neither.
I know about rocks.
Oh yeah, you were archaeologist. Yeah,
Archaeologist. Yeah, rocks.
archaeologist.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen, there's lots of interesting things about rocks, all right?
Yeah.
And they're not just, I know what you're thinking. You're just like, they're just rocks. But there's lots of like interesting types of rocks and like how they're formed. And like, have you ever thought, right? Like how, we're talking about how old the rocks are. How do you think a rock is even made? Like how do you measure how old a rock is? Have you
I
thought
don't know
about
those
that?
things, Gala. I was too busy studying for my medical exams. I don't know much about
Wouldn't a
rocks.
rock be
Well,
made by a rock maker?
Maybe when a mommy. No, that's too stupid.
anyway,
It is
Ivar,
at this moment. It is at this moment that you hear a familiar voice, that of Bruni, the fearless young dwarf who you've made a pact alongside with. He walks over. Clearly seems to ignore Ivar, but it's one of those ignores where he's clearly giving him the side eye the whole time, but pretending that he doesn't exist. At the same time, it's very awkward, and he just
Hello, Bruni. I see that you are awake and that you are looking at me from the side of your eye. It is very interesting that you have no fear not to look me directly into the eye like many a man would. Is that part of the pact you made with the devil?
Shut up! Fucking. Hey,
I take
Gala.
it as a teenage boy, Bruni implodes and bursts into a flame of fire.
all the zits popping out on his face. He goes, Gala, Sherry, Azure, and where's Violet?
Indisposed.
Right. Are you ready to do that thing?
I mean, I figure it might be a good idea to like wait a bit. Like if we ask for the, if we ask for the pickaxe like immediately, there might be a bit like, let's not be too hasty, right?
But our
We
friend
don't want
is
to make
waiting.
them. Well, yeah, but like we're not in any rush.
I mean,
Also, we would like to convince Ivar to come in with us, and we
Yeah.
are hoping that this morning's
Are
routine
we
is
just
compensation.
ignoring the fact that, again, none of you ever agreed as to the time nor date as to when you needed to hand the axe over?
Well, yeah, it's not an axe, it's a pickaxe. But I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to do it right now.
You very technically only have to ever want to do it, or rather intend to do it.
I do intend to do it.
And you can intend to do it for as long as you live.
well, the sooner we do it, the sooner we can take grief home.
Well, yeah, but what if we get even more help, right? Because like you said your friends are like, possibly like trapped or something.
If we're looking to retake Thrain, we are better off going off and saving the Gloomstalker, which we've all agreed to, so we all need to make do post haste.
Yeah, that is something that is, they could be dying at any moment. So like, that is something that does have a, time element to it, right? I know you don't really understand time, but like, the sooner we can save them.
Ivar looks like really indignantly at Bernie. He's like, we understand time? What?
Yeah, we know what time is.
What do you mean we don't understand time?
Yeah, what do you mean? Just staring at you.
Oh my god, by the Shaper, create the will for me to be able to bear this pain.
Can you believe it? The audacity.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity.
Very much so. What's a lion?
It's one of our sagas, I swear.
Pop quiz. What's a minute?
A minute is a passage of time.
Oh, you know. Oh, okay. How long?
I'm not here to answer your stupid questions.
All right,
Okay,
all right. Anyway,
go do your thing and don't die, because we kind of need to do the thing. Okay.
Bruni, be sure to research any other possible weapons we may be able to use within our sagas.
Yeah, like, look, we're just preparing as much as we can, right?
Right.
This is not something that we want to rush into and be underprepared for.
Gala, can you do me a favor?
You're one of the only people who know how to read, so please read the books and tell me which direction a powerful weapon may be within Thrain.
Gala, will you do me a favor?
Sure.
Will you tell whoever's speaking to go fuck himself? And he starts walking away.
Bruni, no!
Bruni,
The devil has taken your ears!
He's just walking away.
Bruni, no! And he falls to his knees and, like, crying.
Hey, Ezra, how long is a minute?
it's 60 seconds.
Okay.
Right.
What?
We should get going, right?
If you wish to go right now, as you are, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'll probably do my best just to pick up, like, enough bolts. I think I can only carry up to 20.
Yeah, well, you can carry more. Just 20 is usually what people need. So remember, you can pick them up after combat.
Yeah, can I just, like, get enough bolts to make it 20, just to make it even?
Ah, yeah, sure. Don't even need to drop any money. I think you only had like 2 missing, or something.
And I also get up to 20 from my 18 bolts.
Oh yeah, totally, no problem. By the way, I do want to point out, the bolts here, Sherry, you do notice something. The bolts that are sold, made and sold down here, are actually made of this very light metal. They're not made of wood.
Ooh, shiny bolts.
Anyway, if there's nothing else you wish to do in U3, you would set out. Yes.
Oh, there is one thing actually, and that's I need to prepare a spell.
Oh yeah, be sure to prepare the spells you want to have prepared for the rest of the day.
Find it. There's only one that I want to add, and it is there. It is. Okay.
All right.
I can never remember how to.
Azure, you got all your spells prepared, because I know you have to prepare them.
I mean, I don't know what we're up against, so I'll just go with what I have. But thanks.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Any problems, Gala?
Oh, there. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, there we go.
You're not
okay,
dumb.
I'm good.
Don't talk about my friend like that. Come on now.
Okay, the spell I want appears to not be in the thing. That's fine.
Don't worry. What spell do you want?
It's snare.
Snare?
Oh, it's because it's not PvE. Okay.
But I can get it.
it.
What spell do you want?
Snare.
Snare. All right. I can get you snare.
Thank you.
If you promise to behave.
Yes, my Eve.
Spells.
Okay, let me.
There you go.
Oh, heck yeah.
Now you can rename the spell to whatever the fuck you want, and then forget what it does.
No, it's okay because I'm keeping the thing on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
point.
it. Yo!
Work has given 3 hero points today. This is the last one, by the way. So 1 hero point per person. Let's go with that. You know what?
Mhm.
How about we do that? It's 1 hero point per person.
I don't know. I prefer, I like letting us, because if
Yeah, I
one
like how it
person is
is.
like, yeah,
You're no
you
fun.
know,
You're no fun. Anyway, you set out with Ivar. You're. I assume you're leading the way since you're the one who's used to these areas and going through the underdark tunnels, especially around Thrain. Correct? We might not have a dusk.
no, Dusk, no. He was caught in my snare. Or rather, my beast binder.
Sorry, I was stuffing my face with food. What
Oh,
the...
no, okay, it's fine, buddy, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I was just saying, Ivar's leading the way, right?
Yeah, 100%. Sorry.
Okay, he's guiding
It was
everyone.
the
All
most
right,
panicked I've ever choked on an onion bhaji in my life.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. All right, so you did get the general location, Ivar, of where the Gloomstalkers went missing, which is on the complete other side of Thrain. So you're gonna have you technically have 2 options to get there. The first one, which probably not advisable, is to enter Thrain or Griefholm and cut through the main streets until you get to the other side of the city. That is one option. The other option
We
involves
can do that.
totally. The other option, you can actually do that if you want. You can try.
Yeah.
And the other option is to use the cliffs that circle around Griefholm. Which are you leading the party to?
The first option is that quicker, is it?
It is, well, it is way quicker, yes. Because it
I
cuts...
consider the fact that
Yeah.
entering and reclaiming Griefholm is pretty much my character's sole identity. Would he have a good understanding as to what the direct route is and what the obstacles may be?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd say that he's seen Griefholm plenty of times from the cliffs. There are paths to get there. You'd have to go through the gates, which are closed. You'd have to go through.
Oh, sure. If the gates are closed, then it's hardly quicker.
Well, it's the more direct path. That was the thing.
Okay, so it's not the quicker one.
I mean, technically, yes. If you manage to,
But not in
pass
like
the
a
gates.
weird technically sort of way. So our actual only option is the other path, is it?
I mean, it's not the only option. If you want to go into Griefholm, that is totally an option that you have to that I present to you.
But we can't.
But it's not the
Without great
safest.
difficulty.
From your experience, it's not the safest because you will also have to deal with the aura of grief. And
Yeah,
the
cool. So I
undead.
suppose Ivar mentions the other path, but it's like, okay, the second way is the only real way that we have.
Unless you all want to go through Griefholm, yes. The other way, though, it'll take you a long while. It's going to be a while to walk because you're going to have to go circle around the whole city through very, very dangerous cliffs. Because while this area, paths have been made over the centuries by the dwarves, the other side of Griefholm, the cliffs that lead there, have not been touched by the dwarves for a long, long time, for thousands and thousands of years, which means it's going to be very, very difficult. That's why only the Gloomstalkers go there. So you do know, Ivar, that it's going to be a difficult trek, and there is significant risk of people falling, getting caught in rock slides, the whole shebang.
How are each of your kind of dexterity and athletic skills.
Not the worst. Not the best either.
I don't like heights at all.
I mean,
Does anyone have the ability
got
to
row.
fly?
No, I could have had the ability to stop us from falling, but it's a bit too late for that now because we're already self and stuff.
I did openly not declare anything. No, that's fair enough. Cool. So I suppose with the two options, how are we kind of feeling, Gary? Oh dear.
Well, unless we have a way to deal with the aura of grief, whatever it's called, this the
which
thing that
we
makes
don't
you,
currently, so that actually isn't even an option. So
right, so we kind of have to go through the cliffs.
There is another option.
You're gonna say like we don't go?
No, we can release the friend, and it will help us pass through reform.
Well, that's kind of defeating the point. Like, if we're gonna do that, then Grief Home is gonna be on like high alert, right? And yeah, like he's not that being didn't really agree to help us save some Gloomstalkers. It's just gonna attack Grief Home, which is probably gonna make things even more difficult if all we're trying to do is pass through. Also, it can only stay a certain time in there, right? It's like we only really want to let it go when we're ready to fight.
not to mention, trying to return would become almost impossible.
Also true.
Did this being promise you your lives in this assault?
Yes.
Yes.
And whose lives
And,
exactly?
Well,
everyone
it
in the
agreed
pact.
not to hurt us. Did it agree not to hurt the people? The other the gnomes and stuff as well, the dwarves.
No, the pact only stated the ones in the pact.
Well,
so
we
effectively,
could make
if you release this demon,
he doesn't
it
do
could
that.
then kill me, the Gloomstalkers, everyone in New Thrain, and only maybe help
he did say he wouldn't. It's not in the contract, but he did say he doesn't care about the dwarves. That's as far as an insurance you got.
So he doesn't even care about the lives of the people who may benefit from you honoring your pact of the agreement. Effectively, you free a demon or devil, and no one gains anything except the devil.
Well, no, we gain. He's going to destroy, bad guy in charge of Grief Home and all the undead and stuff, for at least as much as he can, for as long as he can, which is going to be an enormous.
And you know that this
power
creature
strength.
can defeat Harson.
I would.
If you had seen it, then you would know. Yes.
Harson is no fool. He would have had 2,000 years to prepare for this. And then even then, if that creature wished to kill all of my people, what point was there at all in freeing an evil monstrosity?
Well, we'll make sure that he doesn't by, we could make another deal, tell him not to.
And what if he doesn't want to make the second deal? Because that sounds like a deal where a devil doesn't benefit, which, historically speaking, isn't the sort of deal that devils make.
Well, there's no harm in trying.
There's plenty harm in my people will be dead if you try and it doesn't work.
No, I mean, there's no harm in trying to make the deal. Like, if we don't make the deal, then nothing happens.
The circumstances in which you make the second deal and the devil says no,
yeah,
You will all be responsible for the death of myself and all of my people.
Wait,
Ivor,
no,
by the
no,
way,
that
is saying this
doesn't.
as he's
Wait,
leading everyone to the cliffs. He's not. We're
that's
not
wait,
dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
no.
Yes,
If
I
the
assume
deal
so.
doesn't go through, that doesn't automatically mean you die. Why would that be the case?
But what's stopping the devil from killing me and everyone else?
Because he's bound up.
After you freed him.
No, we'd make the deal before we free him, obviously. Why would you make it after?
And if he says no, you're just not going to free him?
We'll go from there. We'll workshop.
So you're not even completely sold on the decimation of my people?
Well, I don't want obviously I don't want your people to be decimated.
But
I'm trying
you're not making any.
We're trying to free your
hard
people
statements. You're just
by freeing Grief Home.
pandering.
Like, okay, so I mean, do you think that like just the power of the Gloomstalkers? Like, if the Gloomstalkers were enough to free Grief Home, then it would have been freed ages ago. We need something a lot more, and this is a lot.
I'm not saying that the Gloomstalkers will help me on this. They most certainly will not.
Then why are we freeing them? I mean, well, obviously because we're being nice, but like.
No, we need the Gloomstalkers to protect Nuthrain.
Okay.
The only person who is really interested in freeing Thrain is myself and Bruni's gang. Bruni has his heart in the right place, but his mind is elsewhere. Which is unfortunate, because he knows how to read.
Knowing how to read is definitely good. I agree.
Again, Gala, take this the correct way, please. You are very what is the word when you put the clothes in the water and you put it tug inside? Wishy-washy. You're very wishy-washy.
I'm not. Listen.
I'm listening to you, and that's a bit of an issue here, is that you're just not saying anything.
I'm taking the route that I believe has the highest result of freeing this place that, is very important to your people, of the undead menace that has been affecting it for thousands of years.
What is the point of freeing the city if its citizens aren't around to be able to reclaim it?
They're not going to be destroyed.
But what's to stop the devil from doing so?
Because why would he?
You're taking a very short-sighted manner. They're a devil.
Yeah, and this devil is only interested in, like, going back home. It really doesn't give a crap. I mean, it wants revenge on Harsin for, like, binding him up.
Could you answer me this honestly? Do you think a devil will be honest with you and let you know that it has no interest in other people? That it would just casually just be entirely honest with you and play its entire hand up front? I am not the cleverest man, and yet I can very much tell that any plan that involves a devil will end up the same way that my forefathers of the Silverbeards ended.
All
that wasn't death.
We make another deal, like I said, to get the devil not to destroy your people.
And then if the devil refuses to make this poor deal,
we'll listen. That's an if. We'll go from there. All right. Let's just I mean, this whole thing, this entire plan, kind of, it kind of rests on the crux of if everything goes well, right? We kind of just have to assume we could die trying to beat up this monster that killed the Gloomstalkers, right? But we're looking on the bright side because we kind of have to. So for now, we're going to assume that it goes well.
I'm not trying to be optimistic or pessimistic. I'm just being realistic. I know I will kill any beast that lives and breathes in front of me. There is nothing that is alive that Ivor cannot kill. And that is just a fact of nature.
It might be dead. It might be undead. I don't mean to feel pedantic. I just, listen, there are strong things out there, all right? We've had some encounters with big old beasties that nearly killed us, maybe killed us, some of us, and yeah. There is no guarantee.
All I ask is that you do not play with forces that may.
I've no interest in like doing anything that I am not certain is the right course of action.
And you think making deals with the devil was the correct course of action? You've already made one.
Well, maybe in this scenario.
No, this isn't a scenario. Gala, this is my life. This is the life of NASA. This is the life of Bruni. Of everyone. Of Unar.
Yeah.
This is... You are... In no scenario. This is everyone that I have ever met. And all the people that I fight for. And you casually took a group of teenagers and made a deal with a very powerful being that, as you mentioned, has no interest in the lives of any of the people around you. I understand where you're coming from. I understand that you might think you're quite clever, but there's being clever and then there is gambling with the lives of everyone.
I have no interest in gambling with so many people's lives. We are doing our best to...
You made a foolish deal, placing the lives... If Bruni robbed that
You said
pickaxe from
yourself, we don't have to... We don't even have the freaking pickaxe. If he's going to rob it, he's going to rob it from the mayor. And if he was going to do that, the mayor already had a pickaxe. The leader, sorry, not mayor. So, like... Yeah. I mean... Look, I understand. All right, I obviously, like, I'm not looking to, like, just, you know, make a deal with any devil. Like, when freaking Bruni was like, hey, come and meet our friend, we'll show you who he is, and then we saw this gigantic freaking devil. It's not like we were like, oh, yeah, this looks like a great idea. You know, let's make a deal with this thing, and it's gonna go great, right? I'll tell you what we did. I was like, no way, but we talked to it. All right, we decided that we freaking made it. It like showed us the contract. We looked at it and we poured over it, and we made sure there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. And there's no reason we can't do the same again.
And you presume you're smarter than this devil?
Well, when it comes to contracts, like, it's not...
When it comes to contracts, the one thing that devils are known to be the best at.
Yeah, but it can't just lie in the contract. That's the thing.
No,
about
but
contracts.
it can exploit any loopholes that might have been in it.
Right, and that's why we looked at the contract. We didn't just accept it.
And you are certain, beyond any shadow of any doubt, that there were absolutely no loopholes.
Yeah.
Even though you're happy enough to admit that there was nothing written in there about not killing me and my people.
That may have been an oversight.
The very large and glaring loophole. Did the contract say... So the contract is that he attacks Thrain with you all?
Yes.
Does the contract state that Thrain will remain standing? Does the contract state that Harson will die?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's his agenda.
You're pretty sure, but you're not certain.
It does.
You're not certain of the contract that you definitely 100% are certain that you poured over correctly.
I need to wait till this voice in my head to confirm whether or not I'm true.
From what you remember, because remember, you read the first contract, you didn't read the second one. But from what you remember in the first contract, and assuming he kept it, in the contract it does say that he pledges to fight Harson once he is free.
Right.
Doesn't say anything about the collateral damage to the city.
Okay, well, tell me this then. So you are certain that Harson will die if the devil fights him?
Yeah, I mean, okay, look, if you saw this devil, you would also agree with me on that.
Undoubtedly, and the contract says that the devil will fight Harson.
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know, until he's dead.
Did it say until he's dead?
No.
Okay, so for how long will the fight last?
I don't know.
When we play Underdark Boxing, which is much like Surface Boxing, but Underdark.
I hate you, Dusk.
When we play it, rounds only last 2 to 3 minutes, and then it's gone.
All right.
So tell me this: how long will he fight? It didn't specify that he would die.
All right. I'll tell you this. When we see that devil again, we're renegotiating the contract. Deal?
Does the contract allow you to renegotiate? At what point does the pickaxe that you bring become the ownership of the devil?
Well, it does never become his ownership. We just use it to free him. Like you said yourself, remember, we are under no time pressure to free him. So we have a bargaining chip. He wants us to free him.
The problem is that the very impressionable Bruni and his mates, well, they're all going to rob that pickaxe right off of you. And are you all going to kill these children?
No.
Well, I won't let you, but when they come attacking you...
You really think they're going to attack us?
Without a shadow of a doubt. They are people who believe that they're doing what is good. I am more than willing to sacrifice myself and my life to do that. They are all people who are willing to do the same with others.
But why? Okay. They're not going to do that unless we intend on keeping the pickaxe from them right in front of their noses. They're not just going to attack us on sight as soon as we arrive with the pickaxe. That'd be stupid of them.
Gala, you were a little bit tipsy during the time, but I confronted Bruni over this. Bruni, rather than seeing any bit of reason, immediately went on the attack. And I'll be entirely honest with you, I was quite passive during the entire experience. It wasn't that I was egging him on. It was that as soon as any bit of a flaw in this terrible plan that was concocted by, again, children that you listen to, they immediately went onto the offense. If you guys don't do what he wants exactly when he wants it, then what option in his mind does he have but to attack you?
I mean, that would be incredibly stupid of him.
That is exactly what children do.
I mean, if he fights, then we just run or something. We can probably outrun them.
You might be able to outrun them in a cavern system that they have the advantage on.
Then we knock them out without killing them.
So you are planning to strike the children of a town that has kept you in bars.
Okay, what do you want from me? What do you want me to say? Like, if you
say that you will quash any ideas of ever interacting with this devil again.
If they're going to attack us, they're going to attack us anyway. Like, there's no like, I can't say like, oh, they're not going to attack us, or we can avoid them attacking us. Like, you're saying that they're going to attack us no matter what. What do you want me to say?
Remove the pickaxe from the equation.
Bruni, we don't have it.
Get it back, explain the reasoning why to the chief, and then you'll be able to be on your merry way.
Well, the pickaxe belongs to the chief. If we get it, we're only borrowing it.
And then just run away. Or better yet, try and convince Bruni that you have a better solution than freeing the devil. He won't listen to me because we're the same age.
We would need a better solution, is the thing.
Lie to the children.
By the way, it is at this point that you reach the crossroads. One that leads down to Grief Home and one that leads down up to the cliffs.
We can't go through Grief Home because of the gates anyway, so I think it's at the cliffs.
I will say this. Everyone, you look up at the cliffs. It's very steep, very high. And you're pretty sure you see rocks falling at certain points.
And everyone dies.
Not on you this time.
Sorry, say that again?
I said rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway, continue.
Also, Colt has given me a villain point. I just want to point that out in case you didn't notice.
Oh, I know. Don't worry.
Yes. But yes.
Why is Colt such a bully?
You do know that from this point on, if you wish to go through the cliffs, you're going to have to be very careful and very focused.
Right.
To not fall.
Shall we put this on hold until after we're not in danger of, like, you know, being distracted and dying? Agreed?
I will agree that you will help me until you finally decide to take an action.
Yeah. Listen, all right? If you, like, okay, our goal as well is to beat up Harsin, right? I mean, it sounds like you really have no intention of freeing Griefome. That's what it sounds like to me. And if that's the case, I mean, that's fine.
Ivar pulls his crossbow and holds it up against Gala's head.
Oh, shit.
Put that down.
I just want to point out, Sherry, sure, you also see Ivar immediately draw his crossbow, not just Gala.
Say that again.
I said I think you have no intention of freeing Griefome.
It's Thrain.
What?
I have no intention of freeing Griefome. I have intention of freeing Thrain.
Thrain.
Call my home by its name if you're willing to endanger everyone to it.
Thrain. I don't care what I call it, all right?
I have left my entire life towards freeing the city so that my people can reclaim it. And I will not allow people like you, outsiders, wandering in, endangering all the people in there.
I have not done anything to endanger your people yet.
Did you not listen to a word I said? You didn't. You think you are smart enough and you think you are helping, but you're also not realizing that you may have made a mistake. If I did not have any issue with your plan, I wouldn't have brought it up with you. If I thought there was no issue, I would be celebrating with you. We would be in those caves right now, and we would be raising our classes within the Silverbeard's hallowed halls.
And like I said...
Do not tell me.
Do
not presume to have known the life that I went through. I do not do that to you. I presume that you are smart. I presume that you're all gallant adventurers as you claim. All I am asking you to do is make sure you don't hurt the people that I care about by reckless actions. All I see is recklessness. I just want you to take a second and ask yourself if what you are doing is 100%. Because as far as I'm concerned, it is not. And under my questioning, you've been unable to prove yourselves as otherwise. So please, don't harm my people. If you
I have a solution.
Help.
However, you have many questions, and we are not the ones to answer them.
You are unfortunately the only ones to answer.
No.
You've set certain gears in motion by your own hands, and you must come to terms with the fact that responsibility is something that you possess.
We need to...
The consequences is something that you can control.
You need to speak with him.
Now please, I'm going to help you all up along this cliff. Gala,
make a pact, Ivan.
I have no problem.
Make a pact for people's safety.
This isn't the time as well.
Why not? Why? What? It's the time.
He does not want to make a pact is the problem.
Okay. So, Ivor, as far as I've seen it, you cannot lecture us on sacrifice and safety and finding perfect solutions. Because you can sacrifice yourself, make a pact with a fiend to protect your people and save your home.
The pact with the fiend does not guarantee the safety of my people. All it guarantees is that the devil will fight our oppressor.
There's something you need to understand, Ivar, and that's there are no guarantees. You are living under the assumption that we will encounter a perfect solution where we, with absolutely no risk involved at all, can free Thrain.
That is a very grave assumption that you are after making.
You have told us that unless we are 100% sure in what we are doing, we should not do it. Should we sit by idly and do nothing then?
Then you've misunderstood my words, and for that I apologize. It must be my issue with the common tongue. I'm asking you if you had 100% confidence that the contract drafted by a devil that we've already found a number of holes in was 100%.
Holes that are both against us. Of course, I admit. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignoring what you're saying.
And I know, I can see in your eyes that you are smart enough.
As you have said, we are under no obligation to ever go through on this contract. We can sit by, we can say, all right, we plan on doing this in 50 years' time, in 100, I mean, I probably won't be alive, but like, you know, whenever, like I could say, okay, I'm going to do this day before I die, right? I still have, like, you know, that obviously that loophole exists, right? So obviously I understand that, you know, this contract, it's very difficult, right? It's difficult to get things perfectly in our favor, but I do also genuinely 100% believe that we could combine the forces of everyone in the village and all of us and whatever these pickaxes are, or the gloomstalkers and all of that. We go against Griefhome, like, we don't stand a chance. There's no way.
But that is obvious. It's not. We don't go against. Assailants don't storm the city. An army storms the city. We do not have an army. Our people did once, and now they stand against us. There is only one enemy that matters. And once you narrow it down to that and concoct a plan, it doesn't need to be 100%, doesn't need to be foolproof. And I'm always more than happy to sacrifice myself to that end. And Azure, be very careful when you talk to me about sacrifice. Because again, you do not know who I am.
I do not presume to.
You're not Azure, you're Gala. I was speaking to someone completely different than you. But if you want, I can... I'll turn my...
There is a way to guarantee your people's safety. You make a new deal for their safety.
With the creature that initially didn't make any bid for our safety. You're playing a game against an enemy that will always outsmart you.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
If you listen carefully enough, Massive is writing this all down in his story notes for later sessions, being like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill everyone."
What are you talking about? The mic's muted. You can't hear anything.
Right now.
I get your pencil from here, bro.
Listen, all I'm imagining right now, I'm gonna be honest, is how these two very small characters, these gnome and a goblin, are arguing while the elf just looks down at them, and then Sherry's hiding
arguing
behind
actually
her.
Between Azure's legs. It's just standing by the knees.
Oh my god.
All I'm asking you to do is just one simple thing, that is not to pursue this devil. Please. Don't risk my people's lives. I understand you want to make a second deal. It's not worth it. There are better alternatives. Alternatives that I've been working towards.
Name one. I've name one. Just Gala. I've name one. Just one. One better alternative to Safe Rain within the week. Name one.
I found the mission of mushrooms. With them, a concoction can be created to combat the aura of grief, in which case myself and all of you ideally will be able to infiltrate Sprain, be unaffected by the aura of grief, make our way
What about the army of undead that looms within?
The army of the undead is a funny one. For the most part, they all roam along the city streets as where they died. There is one place that skeletons very much often do not end up, especially ones that typically will avoid the place. That is the sewer system, or the rooftops. Have you ever seen a zombie climb? It's not easy, and it's almost impossible. Skeletons even more so. They try and lift themselves up and all of a sudden parts of them start falling off. They avoid both areas. In the sewers, while it might stink, in the waters, most bones fall apart, bodies decay, leaving nothing but much and Welsh. They can't continue on their existence without form. Harson has been holed up in the same area as before. That will be the tough part. However, by that stage, we'll be in a better maintained tower. And from there, it's just a matter of scaling the right opening, making sure you're not caught or seen, causing the correct distractions. And then it's doing your best in order to figure out how best to defeat them.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So
I'll
there's
give you
one,
that.
so there's one idea. Once again, I have spent almost my entire life.
Yes. There is one flaw with that idea, Ivor, though. What do we do about Bruni now that they have the pick
But they
and they are willing to use it?
They don't have the pick.
It was under the impression they didn't have the pick.
Wait, who has it?
The leader of the village.
Yeah, the village leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the last session, I think, wasn't Azure who wouldn't
you
give him
gave
the
it.
pick?
Yes.
I think it was Azure who was like, fuck off.
Yes. Well, what's stopping them from convincing or killing whoever holds the pick? Grant them themselves?
Well,
Free the
there was
desert
always
and
What I
fulfill
was
their own
asking all of you to do
Well-
and help me on.
well,
They
no,
won't
like I
listen to
said,
me, but they'll listen to you.
There was already a pick in the village. So if they wanted to do that, they would have done it ages ago.
deal.
So like, you know, I mean they could.
Yeah, but killing us wouldn't be an issue for them. I suppose.
Well, I mean it probably would. I'm pretty sure we could, you know, they probably won't be able to kill us, but like I mean they could try.
Yeah, I mean ethically speaking, Yala. Obviously.
I mean, okay, look. You say that, but they are just kids. Like there's a difference between being aggressive and actually killing, right? Have they killed anyone before? No, probably not. I doubt that. Pretty sure they haven't.
We sideswipe to them just murdering people left and right. Never murdered anyone.
They won't harm anyone within the village. That much I know. Because as they share the same sentiment as I do, where reclaiming Thrain isn't worth the expense of our people. Our people are to reclaim Thrain. And that can't happen if this happens. They will listen to the words of a devil, but more than that, and this I shall tell you with 100% certainty, our people read and listen to sagas, the tales of our heroes that grant us our miracles. Ezra, you know of miracles. To see a group of heroes who are able to slay the invisible beast, who are able to save the Gloomstalkers, to effectively concoct a plan such as the one I'm after telling you, which you can all use as your own, they will listen to you in a heartbeat over a devil. Devils are enemies of our people, and have been since the time of the last Silverbeard. You killed the one that betrayed us. So I ask you, please, help me in saving as many lives as I can. The only life that needs to perish, if any, should be my own. Now come, I have a climbing speed of 30, so I can help whoever up. I start scaling up the cliff face.
Yes. Wow. All right. So
Azure is mortified of heights.
Yes.
Of underground heights, let's call it.
It's got 3 fucking feet. Let's go.
All right. So before anything else, I want the one leading the way Ivar to roll me a survival.
What's the survival for?
It's to find the best paths and best and safest paths. Basically, it will affect the DC for
All right.
the rest
I don't
of the
suppose,
party.
considering this is home and this is following a Gloomstalker path, can I look out for paths specifically used by the Gloomstalkers?
Yes, of course you can.
Awesome.
That would be.
Does anyone want to slap me up with a little bit of guidance?
Dusk playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3.
Will Azure give guidance to the one she was just arguing with?
Does Azure even have a guidance?
I don't have guidance.
Yeah.
You don't have fucking guidance? What the?
I do.
What sort of cleric are you?
Wait, do I have it prepared? I don't think so.
It's a cantrip. You don't prepare. You just
it's
didn't.
a cantrip.
You just didn't take it.
Sorry, that's all.
Guys, we're fucked. This is bad.
Oh my
A display
gosh.
of how often I use it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I will say this: he did get mending, so.
Oh well, thank goodness for that.
Wow.
It'll
Yeah,
mend your
mending is a
bones.
must.
Mending is very important, yeah.
Yeah.
Could I use a hero point? We've got 3 at this point,
4.
don't we?
4. You have 4.
Awesome. Is it alright if I rolled a hero point, guys?
That was a 13. I don't
Hero
think.
point's fine.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's.
Okay, I was waiting for at least one person to agree with my.
All right, re-roll that. Great. That's a 12.
Yay!
Alright, we tried something.
That was that. All right, so Ivar, you attempt to find the Gloomstalker paths. However, you're not always able to keep upon the paths. As you start getting to the ledges where you have to literally press yourselves against the wall and begin to sidewalk as best you can, trying not to fall. You all start realizing that it is very, very high. It is very, very dangerous. I want, for the first leg of the journey, you're all going to be, actually, this part, you're going to be climbing. So I want all of you to roll me in athletics. The survival check sets the DC for what this is going to be.
Could I,
Oh, boy.
considering my climbing speed, can I give the help action to the person with the least amount of athletics?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have advantage. You can sacrifice that advantage to give someone advantage. I'll allow that.
Would I need to make a roll, considering I can just climb walls?
Yes, because it's a very steep surface. It's a difficult climb, even though you have a climbing speed.
What if I describe Ivar climbing the wall with a bunch of suction cups? Does that?
Right. I will give you advantage.
Thank you.
But you can either choose to keep the advantage that I was going to give you anyway, or give it to someone else with the help action.
Is there anyone in need of the help action?
Well,
my athletics is pretty bad. I have a minus.
Okay, from that case, I'd like to give up my advantage to help Gala.
okay. So Gala, you gain advantage on your athletics.
Okay.
Sherry, you already rolled, and I'm going to roll for Spyro because he's a little bit busy right now. For the moment.
Okay, what happened was, I'm starving. I went to eat some snacks. It was an humiliating amount of snacks I kept in my house, and I'm grabbing some snacks.
Buy actual food. Put it in your fridge.
I have it, but I'm not gonna cook it now.
Uh-huh. Oh, boy, Azure, you rolled 4. Does anyone want to use a hero?
Terrified.
Yeah, it makes sense. Does anyone want to use a hero point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Sherry and Azure are both using a hero point. That brings your hero points down to 1. And this is the first part of the journey. I just want to point that out. Alright.
Yay!
Oh, Sherry. Did you roll exactly the same? Oh, you got one more. There
One
we
higher.
go. Yay! Alright. And for Azure... Azure, you rolled a 9.
It's better.
It is better. It is better. Ace just witnessing tragedy unfold. All right, so as you begin to basically, you've all seen rock climbing, right? Like those like those big tall walls with the little
Yeah.
I actually do rock climb. Yeah, I know
you
exactly
actually
what
do
you're
rock
talking
climb. Okay, so you're basically doing that without much safety rope and whatnot.
about. Oh, sorry, I don't do that type of rock climbing.
Yeah, yeah. This is the really dangerous one. As you start to climb, there are good things that are happening. Ivar, you are an excellent climber. You are very used to this. This is your bread and butter. You're perfectly fine when it comes to this. And you actually see that Gala is struggling, mostly because she's carrying a fuck ton of armor with her, even though she is not wearing it, I assume, for the climb, but she is still carrying it.
Yeah, no, she has it off, but she still needs to carry a big old fucking shield with all of the stuff in.
Yeah, she basically has like this big metal turtle shell on her back. It's
exactly.
It's kind of concerning, actually.
Cowabunga, dudes.
Cowabunga, dudes. Gala is totally a Donatello. But you do help her out. You, despite the argument that you had, you are very focused on pointing out where she needs to grab on and where she needs to put her feet on, which is very good. Sherry, you're used to climbing ships, not so much rocks. But climbing is climbing, which is okay. A little bit of an issue. At a certain point, you do lose your balance and nearly fall, making it so you take double the damage, double the time to even climb up as you start lagging behind. But not lagging behind more than Azure. Azure, you are terrified of heights. You're trying very hard to not look down. And as Ivar, as you are currently looking after Gala, trying to help her, you look down and you see that Azure has committed one of the biggest mistakes she could. She too looked down. You see that she panics, she freezes for a moment, and you begin to see that Azure misses one of the footholds and she begins to fall.
The actual real sin of rock climbing is when you put one leg too high and all of a sudden you can't get the leverage up. So
that is what
actually the second worst thing they could have done.
Yes, of course.
They're falling down, are they?
Yes, Azure begins to lose her balance. You see she's still in the process of, she's slowly peeling away from the wall and beginning to fall back.
Okay, I might I what's the best way I don't think the best way I can go about this. Would it be possible to, like, how far away is Azure from Ivar?
I would say, because Ivar and Gala are doing very well, I would say she's about 30 feet down.
Okay, in that case, my falling speed won't help. No, someone actually mentioned that they didn't pick Featherfall. Am I correct in saying that?
Correct.
First you kill my people and now you kill Azure. This is just...
Oh no.
And how far away is Azure from the ground?
Many, 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 many feet.
That's not good.
Yes. Splat height, you know? When you yes, high enough that she will go splat.
Can Gala throw a rope?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I dip the 50 feet of rope?
You can definitely try to throw a rope at her if you which one of you is doing that?
Both of us?
Double
Okay.
chance?
Okay, so
Can Azure use a reaction to hold on to the rope for dear life?
well, first of all, they're going to see how fast they can throw the rope, and how well they throw the rope down in Azure's direction for her to grab. So I want both of you to roll. You're going to be using an attack roll. So basically, just a strength roll.
Okay. I mean, strength or dex?
I believe you heard me.
Fuck.
You said an attack roll, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. I would like to use my extra attack, please.
No, actually,
wait.
before you roll, I just want to describe what happens with Ivar thus. You just see Ivar take the rope, chucks it. He's about to grab the other end because he was in such a rush. Ivar, you just see the other end slip through your fingers and the rope just falls.
Oh no! Can I keep the rope and it just ends up knotted or something like that?
We'll see. Meanwhile,
all right, no pressure. So it's just strength. I don't get like proficiency or.
Yeah, no proficiency.
You only need one hand to cast a spell, right?
Yes.
Unless you have
yes,
Warcaster.
Yeah. You
can I cast my mage hand to help with the rope?
What, catching the rope that fell, or guiding the rope towards?
Guiding the rope towards.
Okay, Gala, I'll give you advantage on that.
Okay.
This means no hero point if you fail.
Ooh! That was almost 3 and a 5.
That's an 18. So, Gala, you take the rope and you chuck the rope. It reaches Azure perfectly. Azure, you need a 10. Okay? You need to roll a 10. Okay?
With a hero point still. Okay.
There is still a hero point.
Yeah, and you're gonna use it unless you roll really high.
Yeah, well, you can save it until we see. Right. So, you're gonna need a 10. You have a +1 to this roll. We'll see how it goes. Weird. Why isn't it rolling? Is it rolling for all of you?
I don't see anything. I heard a noise though.
Oh, right. It's because I'm rolling in private mode. I forgot. Okay. All right. She rolled a 15. I have no way of proving it, but she did roll a 15.
Okay.
Okay. We believe you this time.
Yeah.
Wait a moment. Wait a sec.
You're not fucking re-rolling it.
I'm not re-rolling. No, I'm not re-rolling it. Don't worry.
Are you screenshotting it?
No. Right. I put the DM screen on stream so all of you can see it.
Yeah. Come on, we believe you.
All right. I just want to
I
prove.
do see a 15 there. I have an ad, but I can see your screen in the corner.
Okay. I just wanted to prove. I just wanted to prove.
It's okay. We trust you.
You trust me.
Listen, okay, Massive, we trust that if you had rolled less than 10, then you would have not hesitated to kill us right then and there.
Oh no, definitely
So,
not. Definitely
like,
not. It would
yeah,
continue
don't
the
worry, don't
trend,
worry.
also continue the trend of the Spyro dying.
Spyro being the one who dies every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, here's what happens. You throw the rope. With Ivar, you actually see the coordination. Gala throws a rope. And then with Sherry's mage hand, the rope is guided towards Azure. And Azure, you wrap your arm around it. You actually start to swing back a little bit. And then you catch yourself. You did not fall to your doom.
Yay!
She's not moving.
She is not moving? Okay.
She's not moving an inch.
I guess the new problem is that you all notice that Azure is not moving.
If you can, like, slowly try to climb up, that would be really helpful.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up.
That's not really how it works.
The light told me to do it. It's okay.
Listen, okay, don't just look at me. Just look at me, all right? You're just gonna climb towards me. Just hold the rope with one hand and then move the other one and bring it up higher. And then you move the other one and bring it up higher. And you keep doing that. And you can keep your legs, just put your feet against the wall, and you can just you're kind of walking up the wall, right? It's easy.
Okay.
It's no problem.
Okay.
Like, you just imagine that you're walking towards me.
Go. Cool.
And Gala is obviously like trying to slowly kind of
slowly
as
but
well,
surely, though.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, you are able to climb ever higher until you reach another ledge, which is the one you needed to continue on with this journey. And unfortunately, Ivar, your rope is gone.
Why don't I make a check to try and catch the rope? It seems kind of surprising that he just drop it.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. That's the thing.
It wasn't even a 1.
Yeah, but it was a 5. It was a 5 and below. Usually, there's consequences. That's what I usually do. Don't worry. It was just a rope. It was just a rope.
That's fine. We have more rope.
You have more rope. You have more rope. I believe everyone has rope, actually, except for Ivor now. But everyone has rope. But you do manage to reach a safety point. Azure, very slowly, you arrive, well after Sherry, who was even slower than Gala and Ivar. You arrive on solid-ish ground, at least a place where you can even lay down and breathe for a moment. All of you also managed to get to this area. Yay.
All right. Yeah, this is it's fine. We're doing good. Like, we've made it this far, and yeah.
Ivar, this is pretty standard for you.
As in the layout and all that.
The activities, like all of this climbing, this is something you do every day. It's pretty normal.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, you're pretty safe. Now, the next stretch of the journey, that's where you have to basically sidewalk, kind of like crab walk along a ledge, and that is going to require a acrobatics to maintain your balance.
Wonderful.
Keep in mind, you do have a hero point.
Yep.
Can I climb along this wall?
Oh, I'll give you advantage on this one as well.
Or actually, better yet, as an argument to try and...
Oh, no.
Oh, that's actually grand. That's 15. what I was gonna say was to try and get through it. If there's a ledge to crab walk on, can Ivor not climb along that? Use his hands to kind of shimmy along it.
Don't know why it gave me advantage. I clicked normal.
Huh. So basically, you rolled a natural. Give me a moment. You rolled a natural one, Sherry.
Oh, it automatically rerolled because of my lucky.
Oh, it automatically rerolled because of your lucky. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's why you're alive right now. Great.
Yay!
Yay! Sorry, Dusk. I missed some of what you said.
It's alright. I'm just gonna roll. And 10.
You do get you do get an advantage.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh no.
Just as well I got the advantage.
Uh-huh. Let me roll for Azure.
Mm-hmm.
No longer private. There we go.
Oh,
Great. Everyone has shit rolls right now.
Um,
So here's the thing. Sherry, 15, you're fine. Ivar,
Yay.
with a 10, you don't fall. You're stable. You're just very slow. The problem is that Gala rolled an 8 and Azure rolled a 9, and there's only one hero point.
though. I mean,
What?
my 8 is lower than 9, so...
Mhm. That
Yeah, go on, Gala. Take it.
Okay, I mean...
You earned it.
Okay, technically, I mean... Okay,
Oh, you're trying to be a lawyer for a moment.
No, I'm
Hey,
actually saying
wait. No, wait.
It's actually technically better if Azure takes it.
Wait,
'cause
no.
I have a...
Osho.
Yes?
Rafi has just given you all a hero point.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yep. So both of you get a reroll.
Don't freaking fail me. Okay, that was almost a 2.
That was a 12.
I'll take a 12.
All right.
I'll take a 12.
Let's see for Azure. What does Azure roll? Pom 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 pom.
Oh.
A 10! A 10! Exactly what you needed to not fall to your doom, Azure.
Yay, amazing. So yes, again, she doesn't move.
So you do notice one thing. As you are very, very slowly taking, Ivar, you are sure this is taking like 3 times longer than you thought this trip was going to take. And as you move along, you notice that Azure is still like lagging behind, way behind. But there's a good side to this. You managed to reach another platform, and you know that the way is easier from here on out. At least it's not completely safe, but it's easier. However, from this platform, you actually get a fantastic view of Griefholm. All of Griefholm. You are several feet above Griefholm. Who's daring to look down?
Gala.
100% look down just to make sure about the height, you know? Maybe if I understand the height, I won't be afraid of it.
Cool.
You know?
The moment you look down, you understand the height, and you are even more afraid of it.
Yeah, that's realistic.
Yeah.
Gala's just like, wow, look at those ruins. That's impressive.
You notice that Griefholm has several air crystals all over the place. All of them lit. Almost like Griffin Crest and any other bigger city at night with the torches lit. Only these air stones give off blue glows all around. Small blue glows, like torchlight. If anyone is trying to gain a deeper look, you can roll a perception to see if you spot anything in particular, anything.
Azure is trying to. Azure is getting a deep look on the soil that they are right now.
Gala is just, smitten by. She's just like, wow, look at that architecture! Isn't that impressive? I can hardly even imagine like the amount of work it would have taken to build a city that big. With my 8, so I'm not really saying anything else, basically.
Oh, you rolled an 8. I didn't even see that you rolled. Okay. Ivar and Sherry, are you also trying to gain a deeper look at Griefhome, like a Thrain, or?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Sure, I'll just be very careful about looking down.
Okay. You can roll those perceptions then.
I want to roll that perception because, as previously established, I have a very good perception.
Yes. Not as good as Ivar, apparently. Because, hot damn. You rolled a 17, but Ivar rolled that natural 20. Well played. Yep. Well played, Ivar. You've seen this site many a time. Although not this side of the city. Yeah, Gala, you are more focused on the architecture and whatnot. Sherry, you actually start to see movement down below. You see movement along the walls of Thrain. You see movement along the streets. You see figures walking up and down the streets. They're very small from this distance. It's almost like you're looking at an anthill. But there is movement within the city itself. The movement becomes less frequent the closer it gets to the main tower, to what's called the Heartstone, this gigantic airstone in the center of the city, basically that the city was built around. It seems like there's less and less creatures the closer it gets to the tower. And then Ivar, you've never seen this side of New Thrain. Well, you've seen this side, but from a different angle. This is a completely new angle for you. But you've seen the ant-like, anthill-like appearance of all of these undead moving about. And with that roll, you rolled exactly what you needed for this. You notice a part of the wall that seems to have collapsed, that you've never seen before.
Do any of you have the ability to send messages across great distances?
I think Gala does.
Not that far, but I can do it across a bit of a distance.
If it's only short range, then we might want to hurry very quickly. I'm conscious of that gap there in the wall. Come! And he starts walking very more briskly in the direction of the Gloomstalkers.
Alright. I want to point out... Ivar, did you point out the gap, or did you just mention it and started walking?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna point it out, yeah.
Alright, so you all look down, except for Azure, you all look down and you do see a part of the wall, which is very difficult from this angle, but you still see it, the part of the wall that has collapsed, that doesn't seem to have any defenses. But
couldn't we go through there? In the future?
I assume you're asking Ivar, right?
Yeah, kind of out loud.
Ivar is already like making his way to try and help his lost people.
I don't mean not like now, but you know. Right, we'll think about that later.
Ivar's just marching along. All right. So, you continue and you walk for several, what you feel like has been several hours, until you reach the area where Ivar, you get the sense this is where it was described to you that the Gloomstalkers went into. You actually do see a wider opening that leads deeper into the rock and away from Thrain. I need to pick between saying Thrain or Griefholm because I keep switching between the two.
Very known.
Okay. But as you get there, Ivar. Actually, Ivar, Azure, and Sherry. Everyone except for our little artificer notice something. You notice blood on one of the walls. Gali, you're just blissfully ignorant.
Gali's just like, wow, this place is really cool. Hog.
Would I recognize the blood as like deep gnome or deep dwarf blood at all?
I mean, it's red blood, so it's.
Would I make a medicine check to check?
I'd say it's more of nature.
Yeah, 100%. That's cool.
You can roll a medicine to see, like, based on how much blood is there, if it's like if it would be fatal or not.
Can Azure make a medicine check?
Sure.
To know if it's fresh or how long it was spilled.
Sure. Let me roll for you. Medicine. Oh yeah, you have expertise on this. God damn, Azure, you just rolled a 26. Nice. All right. So.
Yep.
I'm not sure
it's
I have any relevant skills for this.
Well, that's up to you. If you there's anything you wish to roll for, you just have to tell me.
No.
Okay. So, you notice something. Azure. No. First of all, Ivar. This does match the same color and viscosity as far as you can tell. Not viscosity, but from the blood splatter and whatnot. This does match like the blood that an elfoid would carry, or in New Thrain you say a dwarfoid. Fucking elves. Azure, on the other hand, you're more of a you do have more of a medical eye on this. First of all, the amount of blood there is here is a fair bit, but it wouldn't be fatal. Not from what you see, at least. And it seems like it's been here. It's dry enough that it's been here for a while. Potentially since the Gloomstalkers vanished, since there was a report of the Gloomstalker vanishing.
We better hurry. They may still be alive, but enduring a wound this big, I don't know how long they could take it.
I'm immediately going to. Can I make like a survival check to check for tracks?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask actually. So roll me a survival to see if you can find any tracks. A 23. You are very good at this. Ivar, you begin to look down and you see on the dirt You see several footprints. Some of them mostly faded, but there was a clear sign of a scuffle in this area. And you start following deeper into this cave. There comes a point where the cave actually splits into three, but you manage to catch sight of a faded footprint leading in one direction. So you do follow that path. And eventually you catch up to more footprints. And then you all come upon a body on the floor. But it's bigger than a dwarf's body. As you see it in the distance, you see a large, very large body of a creature that Gala, Azure, and Sherry you all recognize as an ogre. It is currently motionless on the floor. And Ivar, your superior dark vision actually allows you to see even more. As you see further ahead, you see the body of a large cat-like creature. And further ahead still, another ogre. All of them on the floor, motionless.
Could I make a perception check to see if I can find traces of any other current creatures?
Yes, of course. Anything else the others are doing in the meantime?
I'm just gonna check that these are dead because ogres are not good at doing that.
Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah, Gal's gonna try to make sure
okay.
that the ogres are dead.
As you will try to examine the wounds to understand what killed them.
Okay, so Ivar, you look around, and this is all you see. These three bodies. You do see lots of blood all around. Gala and Jure, roll medicine, both of you.
All right.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
Galen.
I forgot. I need to roll. I need to roll for Azure. God damn it.
Listen, okay. After that encounter with an ogre before,
No, I'm back.
Well, I rolled
Gala
for
can
you, and I
tell.
rolled a 2.
Gala
Yeah,
can
yeah,
tell
it's an 8.
whether ogres are dead or alive.
Gala.
She's got that skill.
Azure, you actually going to go to inspect the cat-like creature, while Gala is inspecting the ogre. You actually see a deep Azure. You see a deep laceration upon the creature's neck. Seems like something pierced right through it. A very long and sharp blade pierced right through the neck, and that was a killing blow. But it does have other wounds all over. While Gala, you actually notice when you start to lift up the ogre a little bit to check, you notice this ogre has been shot in the face and the chest by what appears to be 7 crossbow bolts that still remain on its body, partially crushed when the ogre fell. This thing was killed by metal crossbow bolts, like the ones Ivar and Sherry.
Ivar, I got good news. I think your friend, at the very least, took care of this thing. So they might still be out there. I mean, we don't see them. Yeah.
The worry there is that if they would have killed the monster, they would have harvested it and brought it back to the village.
They could have sustained an injury to their legs.
Can I make any kind of checks to see if I can... Or, sorry, I presume, if they got hit in the legs, then there might be, a trail of blood you could follow?
Roll a survival to see if you can continue any trail. If you spot any new trails.
Does anyone want to help Ivar?
Oh, yes.
I would, but I don't think I can.
I will say this. I forgot to mention this. The ogre is completely naked except for a loincloth. The other ogre is the same thing. But you all notice a pattern. Both of the ogres and the cat-like creature have these leather collars around their necks.
And are ogres normally well dressed?
No, depends. But
okay, no, sorry. I'm kind of curious because you were like they're naked except for a loincloth, and I don't know if they normally show up in suits.
No, it depends on how civilized the ogre is, but most of them just wear like loincloths or some like rudimentary armor made of scraps and stuff. These are mostly naked, but they do have these leather collars around their necks.
Okay, I'll take the advantage off of, I believe it was Sherry who mentioned it. But
Nope,
does someone
helping with the survival, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to check the collars to see if it has like the owner's name written on it?
I can check that. What would that be?
It would be an investigation, Sherry. And if you're doing that, you're not helping Ivar.
I thought Azure was going to help Ivar with the.
Oh,
survival
Azure's
check.
helping Ivar. You're doing investigation. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So Ivar, you get an advantage on your survival.
I have one more on this roll than I would have on survival. Yay, an 8!
Yay! Good job, Sherry. And did
That's a 23 from me.
Do you have... Ah, yes. The manly voice. Good job.
The Chad dice roll. Let's
Chad.
go.
Mm-hmm. Ivar just unlocked the Chad mode. All right, so Ivar, you begin to inspect the path ahead, and as you do so, you start to realize, yeah, there's blood. There's blood. There's a bloody path. There's not a lot of blood. You see bloody footprints, and then eventually they stop, as if they were erased, but not. You've seen people erase footprints with like brushing the dirt and whatnot. There's no traces of anyone doing that. And with that roll, it immediately clicks in your head, Ivar. Whoever did this magically erased their tracks. Because you can do that as well with your Pass Without a Trace spell, a spell that you are familiar with as a ranger. You can, when that spell is active, tracks magically vanish. So whoever continue on this path, they magically erase their tracks, which is kind of what Gloomstalkers do. But Sherry, you in the meantime, you see some collars around the creatures, and you start to inspect. You don't see any names. You see some symbols you don't really recognize, and man, these really remind you of like dog collars that you've seen around the city.
Yeah.
That's about it. So, what do you wish to do?
Well, these are definitely collars.
That's a bit creepy. Kind of implies that, you know, whoever something owned these things like pets, and if they're going to own ogres and whatever that is as a pet, then it's probably stronger than them, and also intelligent, and that's like a dangerous combination.
Like me having 2 villain points now? Yay.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
exactly like that.
Yay!
I'm so happy.
So we should be careful.
Do you wish to continue down this path, even though you don't have any tracks to follow?
There's definitely no other path that we could have taken, and there was no indication.
There were two other paths, but they didn't have tracks. This one continues. There's a singular path that you walk down. It doesn't split into any that you can see yet.
So, just so I have a better idea, okay, so there was initially 3 tracks then?
First you saw multiple tracks. They were very well hidden tracks. It was someone who knew how to maneuver without leaving too many tracks behind. You follow those tracks down this path. There were 2 other paths, but you didn't go through them because you didn't see any tracks through them. This is the one that contained any tracks. Then you found these corpses, and then the tracks magically vanished. So someone probably went ahead or went in another direction, you don't know. But either way, they erased their tracks.
So in that case, Ivar might suggest that you can cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone as we venture down here to up our stealth game. If taking it slow seems like something that everyone would be on board with.
Well, there's something dangerous, so...
Yeah, it definitely seems like a good
sounds
idea.
like a good idea.
All right. Do you want to cast Pass Without a Trace then?
Yes. Do I get that as a free action off of anything?
It's not free. You just use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's one of my ranger spells, not one of my...
Yeah. It's one of your ranger spells. It's not a no.
Sorry, I get like almost half of my spells I get from like non-ranger related shit.
So when you look at your character sheet, actually, when you go to the spells, do you see where it says innate spellcasting in your spell book?
Oh, so I do.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
those are the
very
spells
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Now I see it. Yeah. Do you know? I don't know how I didn't notice that. The actual spells in bright red.
Yeah.
That's the ones in green. Sorry, no, good call. Thank you very much.
There's also the blue one, which is the Hellish Rebuke that you get from the ring.
And is that something? And like all blue ones, they're just from items, are they?
No. The blue ones are the Always Prepared.
Oh.
No matter what spells you pick for your ranger, it doesn't matter because these ones are always prepared. Which is, as long as you have the ring, it's always prepared.
Once again, I really think we could all profit from a series of rounds just explaining how to use the virtual tabletop.
Sorry,
you're too good at this. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on the gang.
Okay, you can just click Pass Without Trace. Wow.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That is the right. No, that's fine. It automatically.
That trace has a huge range.
Yeah, it has a huge range. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Don't
Dear
worry about
Lord,
it.
look at
that. Yep. It's 30 feet radius. So it just immediately everyone around you. Also, I just want to point out. I don't know if you noticed. The moment you cast it, it unticked one of your spell slots. So you don't have to actually worry about taking them off.
Taking it down whenever I do it. That's perfect.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. So you cast Pass Without a Trace, and you all notice as your tracks begin to disappear as you're walking further. And I want all of you to roll me a stealth roll, and then add +10 to these stealth rolls.
That's a really neat trick.
Does Gala say really neat trick in character?
Yes.
Ivar does his best not to lie. Loses shit.
Oh, That's a cute trick.
She's not saying it like in a mean way. She's literally just like, wow,
Jesus, isn't that cute?
That's a neat trick. Wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, look at like our footsteps. We're not leaving any footsteps.
This is really cool. Sherry says while being like almost completely interested.
Yeah, disappearing from existence.
Evaporates into the ether.
Yeah.
Did someone just say something?
Sherry.
Question: why did Azure roll twice?
I forgot to add disadvantage to the armor.
The armor. So
it's still the 4.
You wanted something worse than a 4?
No, I wanted to be fair and play by the rules.
No, I'm kidding. Thank you. All right. So here's the thing, Ivar. You're very used to being alone, correct?
Ouch, but yeah, I suppose.
Ivar,
you're used to being a total loser, right?
No, I can relate to Ivar. Don't worry. But you're very used to going through these caves by yourself, and whenever you sneak around, thanks to your Gloomstalker training and magic, whenever you need it, you are able to be completely impossible to detect by most things. You look back and you see Gala and Azure stumbling around. They're still being sneaky, but compared to you and Sherry, who is like completely silent and completely sticking to the shadows, you look back. Gala and Azure are definitely not up to par, comparatively speaking.
Gala's like big old shield carrying everything on her back just keeps bashing into the walls.
Does she not?
Time that Violet let me be invisible and then I snuck around a whole bunch. That was fun.
That was fun, yeah. A question, Gala, do you have your armor on, or are you just walking around without armor? Oh, okay, that's why you didn't roll with disadvantage. Yeah. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
So this isn't perfect, but it'll have to do, Ivar, as you all move through this tunnel. At a certain point, you actually reach a part where the tunnel narrows a little bit more, and you notice there's this path where it narrows so much. It's going to be a tight squeeze for anyone who is in small size, which is everyone is small size except for Azure. You now have two choices. You can either squeeze through this gap. Azure, you can also squeeze, but it's going to be very tight squeeze, so it's going to slow you down, and you might have to roll, or you can climb over, because these are platforms that reach higher. These are about 20 to 25 feet. It's a 20 to 25 feet tall climb. So you do have two choices. You can either climb through or squeeze through for about 10 to 15 feet.
No more climbing. No more climbing.
That is up to you. That is up to you as a group and Azure.
I mean, we can try and pull you through the hole.
Yeah, I can squeeze. It's completely fine.
All right. If you're certain.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this. The small ones you're fine. You can squeeze without having to do any rolls. But Azure, if you have your armor on, you're gonna have disadvantage.
Can I take my armor off before?
Of course, you have plenty of time to do that if you want.
Okay. Yeah. No, so she'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. So you start peeling off your armor, so you're just in normal clothes. And who's going? Is anyone going ahead of Azure, or is Azure the first one to go through?
We should probably have somebody who can get through easier go through first.
Yeah.
Does anyone?
Like, I mean, I imagine that. I imagine that Ivar's probably going to go first because he's the one leading, right?
Yeah, no issue with Ivar going first. Sherry or Gala?
Yes.
Sherry, does Sherry have a like thieves kit?
Yeah.
Can you use the thieves kit to like, I don't know, grease up?
I don't.
Does anyone have any
I don't
oil?
think. Let's see. A pair of lockpicks, a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, narrow bladed scissors, a pair of pliers.
Yeah, it doesn't come with grease, no.
No grease? Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Gala, do you have any magical artificery ways to
No, I don't.
to do the slip?
Alas, no.
Looks like it's time to oil up.
Looks like it's time to oil up.
Mm-mm.
Let me just double check that. Doop 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 doo. Would there be any way I can try and like break off some of the stone?
This is about 15 feet. It's not gonna be enough.
All right, in that case, yeah, I were just kind of doop doop doo goes on ahead.
All right. Oh, so Spyro is going first.
Ivar goes first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ivar,
Ivar goes first. Okay, Ivar, you go to the other side. Everyone else is waiting for Spot. Everyone else is waiting for Azure to take off her armor, and then start to squeeze through because she's the only tall person in this group.
I was just like, I'll put your armor in my bag so that like we don't have to pull it through as well.
Thanks, Colin.
All right. And as you do that, you begin to squeeze through. Sherry and Gala just waiting on the other side while Ivar is keeping watch. Suddenly, you hear bowstrings being pulled back. The stress of a weapon before it fires. And I am going to need you all to roll initiative, but first...
What?
Loading Underdark Ambush. Wonderful.
Yes, that is the name. Underdark Ambush.
Nice.
Gonna put this here, and... gonna put this here.
Oh no, it's the Underdark Ambush crew.
It's the Underdark Ambush crew, yes.
Oh,
So,
no.
let me put everyone in the initiative order. Combat carousel. There we go.
So sorry. So what was the sound?
The sound of bowstrings being pulled. Bow slash
Oh,
crossbow
Ivar
strings.
yell something out?
They're gonna have a surprise round because none of you noticed before the attack. So basically, they're getting a surprise round. So everyone roll for initiative. Yes.
Cool. Nice.
Noise.
Nice.
Noise. Noise.
No, nice.
No, noise. Let me just move, before I get too stupid with this. Let me just get some combat music. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. All right, so let me roll for them. Sherry, did you roll?
I was just did something real quick. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Ah.
Okay, so Ivar, you go first, but this is a surprise round, so this is the end of your turn. Actually, they do gain advantage. I forgot about that. Let me re-roll for them. Give me a moment.
So do they not?
Does it not just give them advantage?
No.
They get advantage and they get a free round.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also do that if you sneak attack on someone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we're fucked.
Well, good news for you. One of them rolled worse. The other one rolled relatively okay. Okay, Ivar, you're still first though. So, Ivar, you go first, but you again, surprise round. You don't know what's going on. You just know that something is attacking at this moment.
Okay, but I did hear the bowstring.
Oh, you are aware that something is attacking you. It's just too late for you to react. That's the thing. So next up, we're gonna jump to the next guy. Yes.
Do you want to get to say anything, or?
You don't. Well, you don't get an action or reaction, but I suppose you get to say something.
I think he instinctively would just call out in Gnomish for everyone to get down.
Okay. So, Ivar, that is your turn. Actually, I should start battle. I should start the battle. What am I doing? Okay, so movement is on, and it is this guy's turn. You see this dwarf, this Duragar, jump down here. He literally jumps down from way high, from 25 feet up in the... No, sorry, 20 feet up in the air. He drops down some dope-ass parkour shit, because he just drops down, rolls over, looks at Gala, and begins to punch her. Literally just punch her. Yeah, that exactly. Thank you for the sound effects. How many attacks does he get?
Too many. He's probably a monk.
Well, I think
He could be a fighter.
he could be a fighter. What are you talking about? You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
No, he's just gonna punch the shit out of you.
Cool. Nice.
So he is going to punch you twice.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, let me just read this ability really quick. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, when you hit a creature. Ah, okay. So,
okay, so as long as he rolls really badly, I'll be fine.
Yeah, what's your AC without the armor right now?
12.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. So, you rolled high enough to hit you.
Nice.
So, first of all, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the first hit punches you right in the sternum.
All right.
And he's going to use a key point to use Stunning Strike. So you're going to have to roll, please. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh,
Natural 20. You fucking resist that Constitution, that stunning strike. That
it's just like, you want to fucking go, mate?
Ah, yes. And he looks at you and punches you again.
Oh, fuck, he does want to go.
He does want to. Oh, God, he does want to go.
They don't usually keep going off this.
That's another hit. That is 10 points of damage.
Cool.
And he is going to use a bonus action to do another hit.
All right, nice.
That is a hit.
Cool.
That is 8 points of damage.
All right.
So he suddenly just came down. Blah, blah, just starts wailing on you, Gala.
Beating the shit out of Gala.
Yeah, just beating. Yeah, just beating the shit out of Gala. Sorry, Gala.
No.
Yeah. And then you actually notice he looks to the side and almost seems startled because he didn't even notice Sherry. He's just hearing. Ah. All right. Next up, it's another one of the enemies that you cannot see. You hear bowstring pulling back, and then it fires at the one who's stuck between the walls, Azure.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Azure, you're what's your AC without the armor?
12.
Cool, good to know. So that's a natural 19. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Actually fine.
Actually, does she take 15 points of damage? Actually, give me a moment. I might have made a mistake. Aha! Correction. You don't take 15 points. You take 10 points of damage.
Okay. That's
Alright?
better.
Yeah. All right. So that was the first attack. Second attack. That is a hit. You take another 8 points of damage. And something Ivar might recognize. Dread Ambusher applies to this, so he gets another attack.
Sorry, how much damage?
That's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
So Dread Ambusher applies again. Third attack. That's another hit. This one adds 1d8 because of Dread Ambusher. Dealing a total of 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him. The other one, this one up top, she is going to fire you with a crossbow, a light crossbow, aiming down at Azure as well, the one who's trapped. So Azure, you're going to take another attack, just one though.
Wait, which one up top? I only see two of them.
Yeah, the one to the left.
Isn't she the one that just
There's,
attacked?
I think that there's a token
Yeah.
we can't see, is what he said.
Yeah, no, there's one that's invisible.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay,
The
okay. Okay.
the one that's visible is now attacking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was that one. Okay.
So attacking with the light crossbow with advantage. Pew pew. That is a hit. So she's going to deal 9 points of damage plus sneak attack. Plus an 11 points of damage. So 20 points of damage.
Yeah, Azure is down.
So you just see Azure get peppered with arrows and crossbow bolts. Sherry, it is your turn. But you're surprised, so it's not your turn. It's the end of your turn.
Push.
Azure. That's saving throw.
Oh, that I'm allowed to do on my surprise round.
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Wait a second. Is it on effects? No conditions. What?
No, it's right at the top to the top left corner of the character sheet.
I'm not using. I wasn't using the character sheet. I thought it would be on the toolbar. But okay.
It's not. It's on the character sheet.
Where? Sorry. Top left corner.
So you're at 0 HP. So do you see a skull?
No. Oh, I see now. I see now.
I don't know why your HP was not updated. It's very weird. So that's one fail on your death saving throw. As you just lay on the floor with 4 bolts sticking out of you.
Sticking out of her ass.
Yep. That's Gala. Gala, you just got punched the shit out of you. And we go back to Ivar. Ivar, it is your turn.
Cool. Would it be fair to assume that Ivar knows how the other 4 to 5 Gloomstalkers operate and is like, okay, this is very clearly them just being
100%
idiots and attacking totally harmless humanoid creatures for no apparent reason other than reckless behavior?
Ivar, roll perception.
Da.
I'm gonna say she moved here. Yeah, she moved here to fire.
Is that within Ivar's eyesight?
So she is within Ivar's eyesight. The other one not so much because Azure's body. By the way, Azure is not on the ground. She's like wedged between 2 rocks, so she's just like standing there limp. Not a great position. But Ivar, you notice something. The one up there. It's a deep gnome, and you know this one. Her name is Lova. She's a deep gnome from New Thrain that you've known most of your life. She is one of the stalkers. She's more of the scout. She's the one that moves around and spots something that then the Gloomstalkers go to take care of as a unit. And you notice something very, very, very peculiar. She is expressionless, and around her neck is a dog collar, like the one the ogres had.
And does she notice Ivar? I presume not.
She is still she was in the process. She's basically still in the process of firing against Azure.
Awesome. In that case, because then they're in dark, Ivar would be invisible.
Yes.
He's going to use his Gloomstalker abilities to start attacking.
Sure. It's your first turn. So actually, wait. You can't use your Dread Ambusher because you couldn't move your first turn.
I thought, was my first turn not skipped because they had a surprise round, so only they had a round, and now this is my first round.
But Dread Ambusher activates on your first turn of combat.
But I didn't get a turn of combat.
You did. You just couldn't do anything. That's how the surprise rounds work. So
Alright, sure. Look,
so you don't get your Dread Ambusher attack.
No, that's cool.
Because you were the one ambushed. Get it? Get it? Get it?
No, that's fine. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark as a bonus action, then just attack twice.
Okay. On Lova?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. So, Hunter's Mark, let me give her a symbol of marked. There we go. You go pew pew.
And that's made with advantage because I'm invisible.
Yeah, indeed it is.
Alright, so that's 25, and then I'm going to roll the second attack just with advantage just from the get-go. Awesome.
Those both are hits. So you get 2 hits, each of them with Hunter's Mark. So each of them win 1d6. Basically, you can apply when you click damage. Yeah. So that's 8 damage.
Let's see, I might have to hit damage again. Or will it let me? No, it won't.
You might have to roll again.
I'm gonna have to roll attack and then just roll damage.
Yeah, you have to roll attack and then damage. Apparently, it doesn't like it when you do it another way. Well, that's the attack, right? You can roll damage. Yeah, that's 9 damage. All right. So you immediately start going pew pew. You hit her twice. And she reacts. She's clearly hurt by those, but she's just standing there, kind of zoned out, like her body is moving, not fully under her control.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna move Ivar up right next to her.
Okay. So what's your movement speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, you managed to get right up there. All right. She's about 20 feet up, so you managed to get right up there. Okay, that's your turn, I suppose. And it's time for the one punching the shit out of Gala.
Yay!
Isn't that awesome, Gala? Aren't you happy?
That's so cool.
That's so cool. You actually see this individual notice a Sherry right next to him. And he puts his hands together. And you see this dark energy swirling around his hands. And then he opens his hands as he's using key points to cast darkness. Centered on you. And there's a cool effect on darkness that I can put, which is, if I can see it,
Whoa!
It should be working. Yeah. So
yeah, it's spooky.
All right. Cool. So. Gala, suddenly, for Gala and Sherry, and also Azure, because Azure, you're out, everything just suddenly goes dark. Pitch black. You have dark vision. This is as dark as that room in that tunnel where you just have to keep walking with that amazing pressure over you. It's that dark. But unfortunately, that's all he does, because that is an action. So that's his turn. The other guy's turn. Ivar, you hear again bowstrings under pressure, and then another more fiery. Oh, before that, Hunter's Mark on you.
Don't you need to be able to see the creature to cast Hunter's Mark?
This is very true. This is very true. I believe so, right? I believe so. You choose a creature you can see within range. This is very true. So you are not Hunter's Marked. They have advantage, but since you're invisible, you have they have disadvantage, so it's just a normal attack on you, Ivar.
Would they have advantage? Because they still can't see what they're aiming at or know where Ivar would be.
But they are invisible.
Would that give them an advantage at all against hitting someone who's invisible?
So they gain advantage because they're invisible. They automatically gain advantage because they're invisible. But you give them disadvantage because you're invisible. That's just how the rules work. So they have advantage.
They can't see where you are, but you also can't see where they are to avoid their attack.
Exactly. Basically, you can't dodge. You can't dodge what you can't
suppose,
see.
How would they know where to? Actually, doesn't matter. Just hit me, bro.
Yes.
Shoot me! Shoot me!
So basically, when a creature's invisible, just so you know, when a creature's invisible, enemies can still tell the general area of where they are, unless they're hiding, which you are not. You are moving normally. Enemies can still tell the general area from your footsteps, from movement of the dirt and all of that. They just can't pinpoint you well enough to shoot you easily. What is your AC?
I believe it is 17. If you give me 2 seconds, I'll just double check. 17, yeah.
17? That's a hit. Suddenly an arrow comes out of nowhere, hitting you for 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very nasty. And then
is there a thing I can do for concentration?
Oh yes, it's a Constitution saving throw for your Hunter's Mark. And they're also shooting you again.
Natural 1.
So you lose your Hunter's Mark. All right. And they hit you again for another 10 damage. So suddenly you just got 2 arrows just hitting you. And you lost concentration on Hunter's Mark. And now it's Lova's turn. By the way, the other individual that fired on you is still invisible to your eyes. To thine eyes. Lova turns around, noticing the presence behind her and the arrows that were fired at you. She drops her crossbow, takes out her rapier, and tries to stab you. She does have a disadvantage because she cannot see you. I'm going to use one of my villain points to give her normal rolls. Finally, I get to use villain points. Natural 2. Okay, so that is a miss. Ivar, she missed. And she's going to use a bonus action disengage, and she's going to move over here. All right, Sherry, you finally get a turn.
It's really dark, and this dude looks like he casts a magic thing. I'm gonna try and stab where he was with my rapier.
Sure.
Okay.
You have disadvantage.
Yeah. We'll make this a booming blade attack.
Booming blade.
There we go. There's the button. It. Are you gonna work?
Not
gonna work.
It did not work.
I hit the button and nothing popped up.
Did you hit the dice next to it?
Yes.
Weird. Maybe reload?
Yep.
I only see Ivar's attack.
Yeah, I hit it like 3 times and it didn't show up.
Yeah, reload then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
Mhm.
Oh, the darkness effect loaded properly this time.
Oh, yay!
It was just sort of a circle earlier.
It is a shame that it's not popping up on stream, but it's really, really cool.
There
I
we
can
go.
try to do something for stream. Let me reload.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
There it is. It's popping up. It's on stream now.
Oh,
Yay!
it's so good, isn't it?
Yay!
Thank you for telling me, Dusk. I did not notice. Does how much? Sorry,
Does a 19 hit?
I don't see the roll. That's weird. Oh, I see the roll. Okay, that's so weird. Yeah, 19 is a hit.
All right.
$14. All right.
And then he's adjacent to an ally, so sneak attack activates.
Sneak attack activates. Yes, and he gets a Constitution saving throw. He rolls a 3 and takes an additional 14 points of damage. Fuck him up, Sherry.
All right.
All right, you hurt him pretty fucking badly,
Bonus action, disengage.
and Gala, you can now see because Sherry's stabbing really good.
Yay!
Yay!
There we go. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to where Azure is and maybe help her next turn.
Okay, cool. That is your turn. Azure, it is your turn. Another death saving throw. Just don't roll a 1. I don't believe there's any hero points. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Is there anyone in chat who would be very
Just don't
very
roll a 1, massive sad.
Let me take the L. You know me. You know me.
But if there's anyone in chat who's willing
Yeah,
to give a
No,
hero point,
It's.
the fucking. You know what? I do have a villain point. I'm gonna give you the villain point.
No, I don't. Listen, Massive.
What?
I want your
Don't
villain
get my
point.
hopes up by squishing me, Sev.
I'm trying to buy us time for someone to buy a hero
Oh yeah,
point.
let me. Oh, look at that! Lightning has given you a hero point. Sure. Do you want to use a hero point?
Yes. Thank you, Lightning.
No. let the chips fall where they may. Yes, I want the hero point.
No, I'm not gonna deny Lightning the good deeds.
Listen, if it's really meant to be, you're gonna roll a 1 again.
Yeah, if it's really meant to be, you're gonna roll a 1 again. That's very true.
I need to change the number.
Oh, because it counts
one
you
again.
as dead. Right.
Yeah, but certain...
It does say in chat,
Okay,
Azure has
not.
died.
Azure has. Oh God! Are you fucking kidding me? You are
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
kidding me.
Wow.
It's done.
You are
I-
fucking kidding me.
Wow. I'm
I
so
am-
sorry I cursed it.
We
Oh my god.
we cannot deny
Oh,
destiny. I
You are
guess
fucking kidding
my
me.
days.
this, guys. I'm baffled. I can't. I'm expressionless. I'm baffled. I can't tell you what.
Party member dying in a campaign I'm in 2 days in a row.
Oh my god, what kind of loot does Azure have on her body? Oh my god, this is so
Fuck
sad.
up, Dusk.
Dusk, I will personally go to your IRL location and have a drink with you.
Oh my God.
Only if I get a nice little kiss out of it, of course.
Oh my.
Oh my god, this is terrible. How could there be 2 natural ones on a death saving throw?
It's
I'm sorry I cursed it. I'm sorry.
That is so cursed.
That's the opposite of the energy that we go for on a day-to-day basis.
Guys,
I am.
please let us remember this not as a time as that Azure died, but as a time that 2 natural ones
That is-
were rolled in a row.
Me.
But is the time
Like-
where we all die because we're kind of all getting fucked up actually?
Like,
Honestly, I think
probably-
what makes it worse is that it says Azure has died with 3 death save failures twice. That's
Yeah.
She's
God.
double dead.
Are you serious?
Oh my
Is
god.
there anything anyone can do?
No. No.
Nope.
At this point, no, because
No.
even Revivify, she's the only one who can cast
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can
Azure just died from getting shot in her ass.
No, stop it. It
No,
wasn't-
no. They were firing from above, so she has like crossbow bolts in her neck and chest, and fuck it, she has one in her head at this point.
good God.
Yeah, no, they were vicious.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm sorry, Azure.
Myra, I'm
Gala,
so sorry.
it's
Holy
your
shit.
turn.
It's guys. It's just the odds, you know. It's
Oh my god, the fucking odds! Are you fucking kidding me?
What are the odds of 2 natural ones happening in a row?
Very, very small. Gala, it's your turn though.
Yeah, I'm just, it's, 0.0025, chance, not percentage.
Yeah.
That's like,
So
there's-
1 in
so
400.
percentage is like,
One
Yeah.
in 400,
In a
says
way-
Dorian.
yeah, one,
I was
400,
lucky.
yes.
In a way, you were lucky. Yes.
in a way.
Oh my fucking god! I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Gala, it's your turn. Oh, by the way, Gala, with your dark
Violet's
vision.
gonna fucking kill us.
By the way, go Violet. Well, she's in the coma now, so Gala, you also see the dog collar around the dude. By the way.
Okay, would it take an act? Okay, well, I need to use my action. Gala will. It is an action, right? I just need to check. My armor. One sec. Hang on. Armor. There we go. Where can I?
To put on the armor, it's an action. Yes. I think
Wait,
so.
where can I see my? Hang on.
What?
Where's my feature about my armor?
Oh, it's armor model.
No, because that doesn't say like
Technical
who
weapon.
does. Hang on. Sorry, no, I might just be being dumb. One sec. You know, there should be another thing that just says my base armor,
Pretty sure it's
which says when I'm okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it is an action. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. I apologize. I can check. I'm pretty sure it's a base action. Sorry, I'm just.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an action.
You can turn off the honor as an action, yes.
Yes.
I'll add a thing about that later. Alright, so yeah, Gala is going to use an action as her armor kind of... she kind of places her shield in front of her and the armor like folds out over her body. So I'm going to equip my armor.
Okay, so you equip
Cool.
with your armor. Anything else for a bonus
Yes.
action?
And then as a bonus action, Gala is going to... She kind of slams the shield down as this like crackling energy appears around it, as she is going to use her defensive deflector to
Okay. Gain temporary hit points.
yes, gain
Oh god.
6 temporary hit points. Yes, there we go. Okay,
Okay,
and that's
that's your turn.
my turn.
Ivar, it is your turn.
I take it that Ivar can't see Azure and therefore won't realize that she's dead.
Yeah,
You can see that she is like limp with arrows sticking out of her neck and chest. So you
Oh.
don't know if she's dying, dead, or just unconscious.
The descriptions do kill me. Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I suppose I'll just shoot this other person, the person who ran away from me.
Okay, so Lova. You shoot your fellow deep gnome. That's a hit. Okay, 6 damage.
Alright, second attack.
Pew pew. You can attack 3 times, I believe. 19, that is still a hit. Another 6 damage. By the way, I want to point out, Ivar, if you want to use non-lethal, you cannot do so with ranged attacks. You can only do so with melee attacks. Just want to point that out to everyone.
Isn't it only with blunt melee attack?
No. It can be with any melee attack, but it just can't be with ranged or spell attacks.
Okay. And
she's looking very hurt. Not I will keel over in if you breathe on me hard, but she's looking very hurt.
Does she look like she has less than 10 hit points?
She might be able to tank another one without being lethal. I'm gonna say that.
Alright, I'll just, yeah. Listen, what I'll do is I'll attack the... Yeah, listen, I'll just like Love again.
Okay. You go pew pew. That's a natural 20. That is a critical hit, yes.
As it would be.
And
12 points of damage.
That is 12 damage. You pepper her with crossbow bolts. She just stumbles, drops to one knee, but then starts to get back up as she is just bleeding profusely. But she is still capable of fighting, although very hurt.
Awesome, I just run over towards her then.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Actually, you move towards her. As a reaction, she is going to use her scout's ability to move away from you.
Does she have to see me to be able to move away?
But she knows you're moving close.
How does she know that I'm moving close?
Like I said, even invisible, between footsteps, moving dirt, and all that.
I still have Pass Without a Trace active. So surely I don't
You do
show
not,
any dirt.
because it's a concentration and you already use Hunter's Mark.
Is it? No worries. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. So she moves away
Oh,
from
can I
you.
use my reaction then?
You don't have a reaction to move, though. Oh, it's sorry. No, this is a scout, a rogue scout ability. This does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
All right, cool. Yeah, no worries. Yep.
This is basically her ability to move away from you when you get close.
No worries.
All right, it's the monk's turn. The monk is going to try to punch Gala again. Now with more armor.
Yes.
Punch. What's your AC right now? That's a natural 1.
More than that.
More than that. Yeah, I'm gonna use the last villain point to re-roll that. That's a natural 2. Okay, not happening.
Nice.
Another attack. That's a 12, not a hit. And he's going to use Flurry of Blows.
All right, Gala's just now that Gala's armor is on, his punches are just kind of twanging off.
Oh
his
yeah.
armor.
The armor makes a difference, I guess. Another attack. That one's a hit. So he pulls your shield back and punches you right in the face. Amazing what hands can do. You take 10 points of damage, and he's going to use
Holy shit.
another key point.
Okay.
to
Also,
to cause stunning strike. So you're gonna have to roll Constitution saving throw.
Either before or as that's happening, because this happens immediately after being hit by an attack. Gala, kind of as the shield is pulled away, Gala's gauntlets begin to glow, and they suddenly emit this bright burst of light as she uses a charge from her Radiant Thunder gauntlets to cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn.
Okay.
Unless they succeed in a con save.
Con save. What's the DC?
My spell save, which is an amount that I'm looking
at. Doesn't matter,
now.
you rolled a 2.
All right, he's blind.
Okay, he's blind, which means you do have to roll a Constitution saving throw for Stunning Strike. DC 14. You are stunned, which means he would have disadvantage. Now he has advantage, so he just has a normal attack.
It's more attacks.
Yeah, it's a flurry of blows, so he deals a bonus action is 2 attacks. And you rolled a 15, so he doesn't hit you. He's so blinded, even though you're stunned, he hits your shield. He is very frustrated with that. The other one, you hear Ivar, him shooting you. Even though you have this, actually no, Ivar, you're much harder to hit. So, Sherry, you're getting shot at. Hunter's Mark is being applied on you, and you're getting shot at twice.
Sherry, no.
Sherry, yes. That's a 21. That's a hit.
That hits.
Yep. Plus 1d6. Sherry, your first hit is 20 points of damage.
Is this the invisible guy?
Yes.
Okay, that matters.
Yes, it's the invisible guy.
Yeah, because I can't use Uncanny Dodge against an attack I can't see.
Yep.
So.
And a natural 20.
Oh no!
It was a good run, guys.
It was.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! That is 17 points of damage.
I am still up.
Oh! 2 HP. Okay.
Because you rolled less damage on the crit.
Yes, I did. Because I rolled max damage with the other one. Ah, that's why. All right. There we go. Yeah, no, that hurts a lot, doesn't it? It's Lova's turn. Ivar. Lova, actually, no. Why did she move away? She has a rapier on. She is going to try to stab you, Ivar, with disadvantage.
Is her bow not working?
She dropped it. She dropped her crossbow to draw her rapier. So she wasn't able to... Actually, no, she can move over to the crossbow. Thank you. She can move over to the crossbow and shoot.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
All right. So she's gonna shoot at you with...
Hellish Rebuke activates either way, so I think we're gonna be okay, but...
If she hits,
If she hits, of course.
she does have disadvantage because you're invisible, so... That's a 13, that's not a hit. So she misses you and immediately starts running towards the edge. And I'm about to break. She actually jumped down, taking 2d6 points of damage from the fall. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Did you just get knocked out by the fall?
She just got knocked out by the fall damage.
Alright, looks like they're really not the only ones who are rolling like shit.
Oh my fucking god. I rolled max damage on that fall damage. She had 10 HP. And I rolled max
Fucking
damage on that
sounds
fall
alright.
damage. I'm gonna say she's unconscious. She is out. Yes. Yeah. No. Fuck. All right. So she's out. Sherry, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action drink a potion.
Bonus action, drink a potion. Go on.
So you're letting us bonus action potions
Yes.
now.
Yes. A 12 HP. All right.
All right, I just
And normal action.
I'm gonna move in here and booming blade this guy again.
Stabby, stabby, stab, stab.
Trying to take somebody down.
Stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Stab, 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 stab,
Let
stab.
me scroll back up to my rapier. And it's normal because he is no longer in the darkness.
He is no longer in the darkness. Yes.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 unfortunately does not hit.
And we are out of hero points,
You
right?
are out of hero points. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I think Massive needs a villain. I just got another villain point. Thank you, Colt.
Okay. So,
Colt,
yeah.
one of our party members is dead. Another one of us is stunned. Another one of us is on like 1 HP.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
So,
Helpful of you.
Gala, you are no longer stunned at the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it is now Ivar. Ivar, you just saw Lova jump down, and you no longer see her, so you don't know she's unconscious. We also see this guy. Actually, you see this guy, and you also recognize him as Stray. He's also one of the stalkers.
Can I shoot the invisible guy?
You can try to shoot the invisible guy, yeah?
Perfecto.
He is over here. So you do have this advantage? Well, it cancels it out, so it's normal attack. Pew 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 pew. Natural 20.
Ivar the goat.
You have to go?
Ivar the goat.
I thought you said I have to go. Wow. So that's 13 damage. All right.
I do have to go soon, but that's not what it was immediately.
All right. Another hit. 7 damage. All right. And the final hit, that is a miss.
I was hoping to go 3 for 3.
Well,
Yeah, Ivar stays where he is.
okay. Invisible versus invisible. Let's go. Really quick. I'll do these very quickly. Frey is going to try to punch Little Miss Rogue. That's just, hit him.
I missed him actually.
She did miss him.
This is the one that I blinded, right?
Yes, so he
They are
is
still
blind. He's just swinging wildly. He's gonna get 1 attack on each of you. Let's go with that. So disadvantage on Sherry, that's a miss. And disadvantage on...
It's regular because I'm... Oh no, my stun ended.
You're no longer stunned. It would have been a natural 20, but it turned into a dirty 20. So that's still a hit. Gala, you take 3 points of damage. No, sorry, 7 points of damage.
Hang on. Did I?
I don't think
Hang
you,
on. I didn't take off the 10 from before. Yeah,
you
one
did
sec.
not. So you take
it's fine,
17
I
now.
can take that like that, and then
another attack, disadvantage as a bonus action.
so hang on. How much was the one just now? Sorry.
7 damage.
Who's he attacking with the bonus action?
It doesn't matter because you rolled a 12, but it's below any of your ACs.
Okay.
He's attacking the darkness.
Not
All
dead.
right. The other one, actually, Ivar, you detect that he jumps down, taking 2d6 points of damage. Yes.
Take max damage. Die.
He doesn't. He doesn't. And you notice that he is using a action to dash to get away. I want to get away.
I wanna stop.
The other one's unconscious. Sherry, it's your turn.
Yeah. Trying to attack this monk dude. Oh, I'm lucky.
Oh, lucky, yeah.
Does it hit?
Lucky's so good. That is not a hit.
Okay. Bonus action, disengaged.
Okay. Gala, it is your turn.
I'll also stunned anymore. And has better
Okay.
armor than me.
He is so fucked up, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, Gala will. Well, I mean, Gala's actually. Knowing that Azure has been down for a while, Gala would probably kind of look towards Azure. Can't really squeeze in because Sherry's in the way.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm small. You can probably.
Yeah, but it's
can Gala tell that Azure is just dead?
roll a perception with disadvantage.
Nope.
No, you just know that she is just there. You can't really tell while you're being punched in the face, quite
Okay,
literally.
Can I can't really get to Azure though. Can I I can't stand like there, can I?
You can, yeah.
I can stand there.
Because you're small, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, Gala will bonus action, give herself temporary hit points again.
So he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
He is. He's not blind actually.
He's not
still
blind.
Do
you still want to do that?
Yes, because Gala wants to heal Azure. Because
Okay.
Gala does not know that Azure is down, and
That's
Gala
very
knows
fair.
that Azure has been down for several turns.
You rolled a 2. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, Gala's going to try and feed Azure a healing potion.
Okay. You try to feed
Wait,
Azure.
wait, no, I have no, I don't need to do that. I have healing. Gala is going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Not
You
Cure Wounds,
touch
sorry.
her.
Gala is going to cast Hurt Helper.
You use your hurt helper, and you
Yes.
immediately see that there is no reaction coming from her.
Some hurt you can't help.
Yep.
Gala just
Yes.
Gala is just kind of stunned. She's just standing there like she doesn't really know what to do. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Then it's Ivar's turn. Ivar. The only one you see, you didn't notice the other one ran away, basically. You know the direction he went, of course, but you also see that Frey is still here punching the others.
Ivar, in true Deep Gnome fashion, is also going to jump off the cliff right next to Freyas.
Yes. Just Frey, yeah.
You gotta keep it in line with the canon, boys.
You gotta keep it in line with the cannon, yeah. So you do take 4 points of fall damage. And what else do you do?
Attack, shoot, bonus action, shoot. Suss out if he is gonna need me to bonk his ass out.
He might need you to bonk his ass if you want to knock him unconscious, not use your crossbow.
As in, what do you mean?
He looks very hurt. As in, if you hit him, if you roll too high on your on three crossbow shots, you might kill him.
Oh no, it's only be 2 crossbow shots,
Okay.
and then because I can attack, bonus action attack, and then extra attack.
The bonus action is always has to be a crossbow bolt.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be action, shoot, bonus action, shoot, extra attack action, hit him with the Glock.
Go
Hit
for
him with
it.
the whip.
Hit him.
Is it? I think it's the whip that he hits him with.
I don't know. That's up to you. Pew pew. That is a hit. Damage. Yeah, because he has advantage on all of these, so that's another hit. It's 9 damage.
And I would like to use my extra attack to unarmed strike him.
Ooh. So that's going to be your strength +1 if you hit him.
Yes.
All right. Keep in mind, you can drop your crossbow and draw one of your short swords.
Does an 8 hit?
A 8 does not hit, no.
I do go for the backhand either way. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. He is very quickly. He is going to move away from you, the invisible one. So you can punch him again if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to slap him again.
As he goes to punch Sherry.
Oh no!
Yeah, Sherry, you're right there. Just say you're gonna slap him in the ass. That is a natural 20.
I am gonna slap him right in the ass. So that's 2 points of damage.
That is 2
Just
points of damage.
Annihilate that arsehole.
You do annihilate the buttocks, yes.
I'm gonna brand one of his cheeks.
He still hits Sherry.
Okay.
They don't call him Ivar Steady Hands for nothing.
Sherry, you take
Jesus Christ.
9 points of damage.
I'm gonna have that with my
You can.
my dodge.
Yeah.
Does that round up or down?
It's always round up.
Okay.
And another attack. That's the 17 hit.
Yes.
All right. So Sherry, you take another 7 points of damage.
Still up.
Oh, okay. Bonus action attack then. You know how monks work.
Yeah, I know. I played one.
Yeah, for a while. That is another 5 points of damage.
Okay, now I am unconscious.
So you just see him grab Sherry, slams her head against the wall, slams her head against another wall, and then knees her in the face. Very violent. Sherry, that's saving throw.
Oh, yeah, it's immediately my turn.
It is immediately your turn.
Death saving throw button. Yay!
Okay, one pass. Gala.
Okay.
He is on his last leg, but he just keeps on fighting.
I mean, Gala knows Ivar is right there.
Yes.
And she can, as yours like here, Gala can see the one running away, right?
No, because he's invisible.
Nope. He's
he's
the
invisible.
whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
Plus, at this point, he already got another turn to dash, so he's way far.
okay. Then yeah, I mean, Gala's gonna. Yeah, Gala knows Ivar's right there, so Gala's gonna. She looks at Azure another time and then kind of looks towards Sherry and then kind of, rubs her hands together and just kind of like hurt helper.
Okay, hurt helper on Sherry.
Yes.
Sherry, you go up with 11 HP.
There you go.
Yay!
Yay.
And then yeah, Gala's just gonna stay there and she's just kind of like kneeling next to Azure, just
Okay.
still a bit shell shocked.
All right.
And that's my go.
All right. So, Ivar, it's your turn.
Ivor gets in close again, just continues to slap the shit out of this man.
Okay, slap him good. Which is ironic because he's the another natural 20.
You've taken 2 points of slap damage once again there, good sir.
Wow. Wow. No, he's out. He's out. You don't even need to roll. He's out. He's out.
You give him the slap anyway.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, just give him another slap. And
Annihilate ass, as Colt would say.
annihilate ass, indeed. As Frey falls unconscious, the battlefield goes quiet. The battle seems to be over. However, while 2 of the enemies are now unconscious, one of them did run away. And Gala, you are very sure at this point that Azure has passed. She's gone. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, because we are past the point, past midnight for us in the EUs. And yeah, so Spyro, are you okay, buddy? Wasn't the TPK?
Yeah, I'm fine. It was a PK.
It was a PK. It was a PK. Sure. Oh my god.
Person killed.
A person killed. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I am so sorry, but that happened.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. Yes. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'm going to raid.
Thanks, Ace. Thanks, Colt. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank
Love
you.
all. I'm gonna raid Lenny Pator.
Oh.
Yes, because he's currently playing D&D on his Twitch channel.
Oh, nice.
He is one of the Team 4-star guys, the Dragon Ball Abridged guys. And yeah,
Atlanta Pater.
I love that so series.
Yeah, he's one of the
Those are
creators.
the real Dragon Balls. Yeah.
And he is playing D&D right now. So let's go show some love. We do have a raid message and a sub raid message if you want to use it. You don't have to. You don't want to. It is a follow only group, but stay and watch and give them a follow. It's always nice. And next week we're gonna come back and we'll see about the Azure problem. We'll see what we do. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.